What is going on, ladies and gentlebeans of the tribe? How the devil are we all doing? Happy May the 4th. Star Wars Day is today, baby. How are we all doing? We all had a good day so far? What's going on, boys? What's going on in the kitchen, boys? Who we got in the chat? We got Jack. We got Dude Person Human Guy. We got Cladevane Sousa. We've got Mr. Foot. How you doing, Foot? We got Kenny. Oh my god. Excuse me. Tired. We got Lady Ada. We got Tobinator. We've obviously got Foxy. Papa Derby in the chat. What's going on, brother? May the 4th is now complete. It is fully operational. Indeed. How are we all doing? We all feeling good? I've shaved my face. I shaved my face because Mrs. Scribbles prefers me clean shaven, truth be told. And sometimes I get irritated by having a beard and I just go, fuck it. And I shave it off. Yeah, kid. Top of the morning. What's going on, Pedexi? How you doing? Canny? Hi. You are beautiful. Oh, thank you, buddy. Just stepped into the door after celebrating your sister's birthday, pulled Apo from the free pack, and have the motivation to keep going after nightfall. I mean, the Darkside clones are pretty damn sick, so crack on. Just can't look at Scribe and say, that's Scribe. Sorry, Jack. I'm sorry. But I feel like I look 12 months younger. It's really weird when, like, if I'll sit down in the car and I see myself in the wing mirror or something, or the rear view mirror, I'll be like, the fuck? Right now I can see myself over here. I'm like, this looks peculiar. My bald face is peculiar. Thank you, Seb. Appreciate you, brother. Do not also hit like and we'll have every spoon they licked. Yes, anybody who doesn't hit the like button is going to have all of their spoons licked by Mr. Coldo. If that doesn't convince you to hit the like button, I don't know what will, boys. Damn, only one gun not getting a shout out. Sorry, Ewan. I tried my best. How you doing, buddy? Happy May 4th. It made you cry. Did you pull a nose hair? Because that would probably make me cry. I look 22. Fuck off, Jack. Now shave the eyebrows too. Kano, I have no desire to look like an egg. I already look eggy enough as it is. We don't need to go full egg. You never go full egg, boys. Did you see the light liberation required units bug? No. No. Is it live now? What is the... Oh, excuse me, what is the requirements bug? Apologies. Let's have a look. I'll just get these ones because they're on sim. I need to star up my Inquisitor. Now, I'm pretty sure I couldn't do this one anyway. Scribbles, is something off with the camera focus? A bit blurry, is it just me? It was doing this yesterday. I mean, the background is blurry. The background is always blurry because of the field of view. But my face should still be clear. My face should be clear. Fuck me. Don't want to be spilling my rum. New Grub! Thank you so much for following, buddy. Not sure why the alert didn't pop up, but hey. The alert box is running. I mean... if I zoom in on my face... it doesn't look blurry to me. I mean, the background is, obviously. But my face is still pretty clear, I think. Right? I think. You pulled Bosk. I already fucking own Bosk. Yeah. Now this is why I don't like those shard pulls. I don't want to run the risk. Mole Bundles hasn't come out? No way. What's going on, Art? How you doing? Hey, Mr. TJ. What's going on, brother? Is the rest of the big update coming out tomorrow? Sandbox mode, era changes. Sandbox mode is not coming out in the next era. It's coming in a future era. We don't know when. They just said in the future. Battle uses dark side error units instead of the normal one. Does it really? Does it? Yeah, light liberation, dark side units. How interesting. I wonder if I can do it. Clearly not. We'll pass on that. You also pulled Fulcrum. You already have her. Ouch. You grab. It really depends on your roster, to be honest, mate. You got 0, 0, 0 out of your shard pulls. I was really happy about it personally. Ginger Emperor, I don't think you were happy, mate. Feels like the focus is on the mic and it's weird. I don't think it is. Because the thing is, like, next to my camera, it has a focus box. I've got a little LCD screen that shows what I'm looking at, right? And the focus box is literally following my face. If I go back here, it's focusing on this. If I move this out of the way completely. It was definitely doing that yesterday, Nosk, yeah, for sure. Because it was irritating me then. But right now, it doesn't look like it's doing that. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely in focus. Anyway. Hot today. What the? Where's my face gone? There we go. Squeaky clean head. Thank you, Foxy. Clear to you, Belter? It's no facial hair blocking it. Yeah, I know, right? Your focus is fine. It's your lack of beard that's throwing me off. Ba-da-bo, ba-da-bo-bo, ba-da-bo, ba-da-bo-bo, ba-da-bo, dip-a-dip-a-doo. Alright, okay. I need to climb in fleet before we crack on with GAC. We've got an hour and 45 minutes, so we got some time. I don't really fancy trying to take on a levy right about now. Right about now, the Funk Soul Brothers. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brothers. As long as I can climb to 4th, we should be fine. So if I go ahead and slap down 8th, 8th should be able to hit 4th. That should be fine. What's this? What's this? There's laughter in the air. What's this? What's this? The game volume seems really loud today. Right, okay. Let's heal it up, Buttercup. Heal it up, Buttercup, baby, just to let me down. Mess me around, and then worst of all, you never call baby when you say you will. But I love you still. I need you more than anyone, darling. Know that I have from the start. So build me up, Buttercup, don't break my heart. Sorry, I got carried away. Alright, Razor Crest, time to go. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, he's got Slave 1 as the first reinforcement. That's a choice. It's certainly a choice. I'm actually just going to use the all-in. Ooh, we nearly got him. Let's just poke him. Poke him for luck, for measure. Nailed it. Alright. Went from pirate to, hello, can I sell you a vacuum cleaner? What? How do you mod Nightfall? What, the Dark Side Clone Troopers? Vader doesn't change. You mod Vader like you normally mod Vader. You generally want some good speed on most characters, apart from Scorch. Scorch doesn't really care about speed so much. The turn order, in my opinion, doesn't necessarily matter. I quite like having Apo fast. So you want Apo to be relatively fast and attacking focused. So you don't have to worry. You could stack them up with protection if you want. Not really a big deal. Speed, if you can get the 3 other clones apart from Scorch to be about 330, you'll be okay. Makes sense. But I recall Mando 2 having taken off his helmet off in season 2. He did, and that's how he lost his status as a Mandalorian, right? And he definitely has it removed at some point during the film because it was in one of the trailers. Levy mirrors are the easiest battles. Levy mirrors are very easy. Yeah. Yeah. Alas, this account has no Leviathan and probably won't for quite some time. Don't have Vader yet, but I'll learn whatever I can. That's fair. Boop. Yeah, you'll definitely want to have. You'll definitely want to get Vader, because I mean they work fine with Tarkin, but obviously Vader is their true home. Mayush is farming Lord Vader units, and what exactly do I use with Disguised CX? What exactly do I use with his Disguised CX Scorch Apo? I mean, that's the default Lord Vader team, but until you get Lord Vader, use them with Tarkin. Tarkin lead. It's pretty good. Nice job, Buell. Nice job. Just gotta have a fan blowing me real quick. Because it's warm in here. It's warm in here. You just need gas unlocked and relict and Padme relict and I'm done. Okay, fair. Are you far from the gas unlock? Because there's a lot of units. It's not exactly hard anymore because of all the relic levels that we have these days. But it's just a lot of units you need. It's a Bellway fan. It's just a desk fan. No. Era tomorrow, Kenny. Yeah, with the release of R5. R5 D4, or Redfall. We'll have a new era, and we should have some other stuff come to the game. Your opponent took 2 attempts on your Wookiees, dropped versus Stranger, so you need to go and check how much you need to get. Either a 1 and 2 or an 0 and 3. Foxy, I believe in you. If I personally have 50 quid spare, what's better, Maul or Lord Vader Lightspeed Bundle 2? It depends on your roster. Like, you get a hell of a lot more units with the the Vader Bundle. Because you get like a full R8 gas team. That in itself is awesome. And then you get what do you get? Like Newt and Dooku and some other units. And I think you get the BTLB Y-Wing. Like, there's no arguing that you get more units with the Lord Vader one. Maul himself is very useful, but him in isolation, only you can really answer if it's worth saving yourself the proving ground trouble. Because Maul is great in like a Seer Malicos team, is okay with Maul DeLoreans, right? They do have some use, but if you don't have those teams, then it's a different matter, right? Ba-boo. What have we got here? Grand Arena Rewards, Daily Squad Arena Rewards, some mods. I've got a full mod inventory. On both accounts. Oh, hang on, no, I need to be farming that stupid ship, don't I? I want the Mark 6 Interceptor. I just want to get this thing unlocked. Because I need to use it for my levy counters in fleet. Will there be more free Lightspeed tokens soon? I don't think there's any planned in terms of, you know, like the Journey Quest guys. We've finished the end of the Journey Quest guides. There was no further ones announced. So we don't know if we're getting any more. Maybe we will. Who knows? I hope so, because I think they were a really cool feature. When do you think the reduction in Lightspeed tokens will come out? For the 5k down to 3.5k? That should come out when this store refreshes. When this refreshes, in 16 hours and 38 minutes, the prices of these should drop. They should go, which will be nice. I want to subscribe on my Star Wars day. What's going on, Manuel? How you doing today? Can you ask a favor? You can always ask, Jack. I can't necessarily give you it, but you can always ask. You got young Han Solo. Ouch, Kenobi ace. That's brutal, brother. Ah, good stuff. Thank you, Kenny. Appreciate you, sir. Let's grab this. I have recently, on this free-to-play account, just finished gearing up the characters that I wanted to gear up. So I'm pushing for Balin next, as you can probably tell. But I just finished gearing Grand Inquisitor today. He needed the Gear 12 Plus pieces. So essentially, I'm going to R7 the Balin squad, so I can get Balin. Then I'm going to... It's really tempting to R7 the Inquisitors to be Reaver ready, but Jedi Knight Cal makes more sense. But I would rather do this team, which is really strange, right? Coming in with the 200 biddies.
Big crunch, little bit.
Why is that coming through my speakers?
Oh, that was a big crunch, little.
Thank you, buddy. What's going on over here? Thank you for the 200 biddies, Art. Appreciate you, buddy. I unfortunately got Kit Fisto with the shards. See, this is what, this is why I never do those shards. What is it? Is it this one over here? Like, I never do these because I never get anything useful. I don't even think I've got 8,000. Actually, no, I probably do on this account. Yeah, I got 15,000. All right, so just so that we can do it here live. I don't think this is going to be good. Thank you, Flame, by the way. I'm sure this is going to be garbage. I mean, he's a great character. He's a great character. The only problem is, of course, mine is already Relic 9. So, I guess I'll get some of my 8,000 shards back. This is why I don't do them. Like, I just lost 3,050 shard shop currency. Can you show me the Lightspeed bundles I have in the store? My account has Padme, ISB, Starkiller, Vader's, and Vader's Command. I mean, that's really cheap. £4.74, and you get yourself 5 Relic 1 units and taxi. That's really good. For like a new account, that's great value. That's great value. And I mean literally a brand new day 1 account. That's cool. No more? No more on this one. That I can see. I don't know if it's in the web store. Does anyone 5-star Relic 1 Maul have any use in Kyber 2? I can't spare any signal data. Does any... I wouldn't say Relic 1. I've seen plenty of 5-star Mauls do good work. Because he can do good work. Especially if you've got his focus datachron and you've modded him correctly and stuff like that. He's still very good. And obviously this is under the assumption that you've got him in a stranger team with Starkiller, right? Alright. Let's see if we can climb here. Relic 8, that kind of burns. That burns. We might not be able to survive the onslaught here. May I ask you for a roster check to know if Vader or Maul? No, Jack. You know I don't do that, buddy. I don't jump into people's rosters. I don't do roster reviews or anything. Yeah, we can't win this. Right. All in. We should just straight up lose, but I'll play it out for I'll play it out for posterity. My brain will work today, I promise. Yeah. I mean, we can try, but I don't think it's going to fly. Much like these ships. When you lose all your units and you're feeling real bad. Oh, he even dodged. I mean, that's kind of sick. Yeah, no. I'm not going to try and struggle bust my way through that. Right, let's go check out GAC. Looks like our opponent can't clear fleet. His name is Foxman, and it's not Night Fox. He's from the Excellence of Endor. It could be Night Fox. 8.4 million GP. So he's got about 3.5 on us. We're at 4.8. He has cleared the ground. I can't imagine he's done any drops. There will be no drops. Oh, except for on the fleet. He's got 2 drops on the fleet. Okay, what have we got over here? Le Pixel Cube, thank you so much for the raid party of 23 viewers. I hope you had a good stream. Thank you. Appreciate you. Oh, Gungans. Gungans are going to be a pain in the ass. Triple army on Jar Jar. What is going on with this team? This is definitely a team. Alrighty then. 213 speed on your offense modded Revan. That's a choice. What else we got? We got a gas team. We got JML. Holy moly. Okay. I feel like a woman. No. I feel like maybe Bo Mando against this. I feel like this is probably the toughest team. Bo Mami is probably our best shot here. The Vader team is just all sorts of confusing. The JML team and the gas team. Maybe we can Wampa gas, but I doubt it because he's got some good relic level advantage. Maybe we can Star Killer this. But I don't know. Yeah, this is baby GAC Plumbers. Yeah, it should be tomorrow when the store refreshes Modus. Any predictions for the GL Mando Rex? Not yet. I haven't really thought about it. Okay. I do have the FDC, but it's not maxed out, unfortunately. I think I'll probably still try. I'll probably still try, but he's not going to be immune to daze. Is the bigger issue. So we're gonna give this a go. We're gonna give it a go. We're gonna give it the old college try. Let's go for it, boys. Let's go. Please don't daze. Oh wow, we didn't get dazed. We might actually be okay. We're not gonna be okay. It's too much damage. We might be okay. This is hairy as balls. Jesus Christ. That was nerve-wracking, boys. We were like one turn away from utter destruction about 4 times. And we just about pulled through. If that gas had landed the daze, it would have been toast. It would have been totally toast. Alright, that's huge. That's huge for us. JML, I feel like we should probably try to EP Starkiller it. I don't know if this is actually going to work or not. Wampa coming clutch there, bro. Wampa coming in absolutely clutch. Okay. Let's get some Jedi in. I mean, we could use Hermit Yoda. I would rather have a tank, mind. My issue is that my tanks are too low relic. How fast are we talking over here, boys? 236. I mean, the mods are garbage. Let's be real. Its JML is under 400 speed. Alright. Let's give it a go. Yeah, this is the free-to-play, Emmett. Okay. Let's flip this on back. I would love to stop Luke from doing stuff. Yeah, that's painful. Oh, and the ability block on Mara Jade? That's actually terrible. Oh, we can cleanse it though. Unfortunately, she also had her cooldowns increased. Yeah, this is pretty problematic. Not landing the stun either. Yeah, I'd say we're pretty cooked. I'd say we're pretty cooked here. Let's get a big heal. Just do whatever you can, sir. Drop it. Alright, if we can get another turn with Starkiller, at least we can then pull down the house. That's so much damage. Drop it. No turn. Okay. Pull down the house. Hopefully kill Revan. And Hermit Yoda. Sick. Unfortunately, not being able to circumvent around Hermit Yoda is a big issue. JML, rather. Catch. Right now, I'm just looking to see if I can kill any unit. Nice. Any unit to make a cleanup easier is a win in my book. He's going to come in with the AoE stun in a second. Come on. Catch it. Nice. Can we actually still make it through? I think we can. A lone JML doesn't really do a whole lot. I probably should have done the second special, but whatever. Alright. Okay. Feeling good. Sick. Alright, JML, stop being a douche now. Just die. Got him. Alright, sick. Iversev, thank you so much for the resub. Happy May the 4th to you, brother. Somehow managed to clean it up. Good times. I was wondering if you got the $20 15-day May the 4th calendar. I haven't checked it. I'll check it later on the on my main account, but I haven't even looked at it yet. Right. Okay. What's on the back wall? CLS. With R2. Okay, CLS team. I'm sure we can deal with that. Let's start up here. I do feel like Gungans is actually a big deal, and that I feel like Bo Mami is the only thing that's going to work against this. So let's find out. Victory for the huge Wangs! Always. I don't want to waste the AoE. Not sure why I'm going after the shield Jenny, but it's fine. I could have just gone straight in, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. No, no, no. No, no, no. Don't you motorboat me. You at least take me out for a drink first. No. Grogu says it all, really. Let's go into Whistling Birds. Burn them to the ground, please. No? Come on, Bo Mami. I need you to do your thing, honey. No? Okay, fine. Good night. The little scream from Jar Jar. Ah! Alright, let's drop it like it's hot. Good stuff. Alrighty then, we've got the 20 stacks of Whistling Birds, which is nice. Kind of want to try and get rid of Tarpals. Good night. I could get the armor shred over here, I suppose. Poor Grogu over here. Feeling bad for himself, isn't he? Take out the phalanx. He's gonzos. Wrecked. Alright. Happy. Happy, happy little clam. Yes, I am a happy clam. 63. I don't think there's a limit, Colby. Speaking of Gungans, I'm having trouble beating the last Jar Jar stage. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain. I'll be unlocking Bo-Katan in a couple of months, but I'm running quite short on Omicrons. Which ones are mandatory on her? You can safely ignore the reinforcements have arrived. You can safely ignore this one, but you kind of want the leadership at the very least. And for Mandalore is also really good. So, leadership, unique, then reinforcements have arrived if you really want it. Okay. So, we've just got this weird team, and then we've got CLS in the back. So, I'm not actually concerned just yet. I guess we Tarkin clones this. Palpatine with tank tech just seems really strange to me. I kind of just want to drop a bomb on all of them. Yeah, it was a good choice. It was a good choice. I'm glad we did that. He got relic delted. Alright, we've got endurance. The sky fleets. The sky fleets. Alright. There was definitely a choice made here. Yeah, let's go with this. We'll go with this and this and this, and we should be fine. Go for it. He's cooking with something. He probably needs to lay off the Jawa juice just a little bit. I have a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. Feeling. Ooh. Right. Kinda want to take you out. Good. Good. Yeah, let's do this. And again. Wonderful. Yeah, I might as well do a little bit of AoE action. We'll get interaction with the action. Oh, we lost the bui wing. The boing. Alright, let's reinforce with the MILF. MILF's coming in hot. Call the assists. Wiggle it. Check out that caboose. That was a misclick. Okay, that ship actually makes sense in this comp. Yeah, let's just go all in. I don't know how she survived that. Death. Death to all but metal. New meathead post. Are you serious, Lukey? Happy May the 4th. Let's see. And 5th to the Siths. Hello, Hollow Table Heroes. Another May the 4th is here. Capital Games once again wish to wish you all a great May the 4th, or May the 5th for you Sith folks. Here's what you can expect during the celebration. Daily rewards, free calendar, and a massive inbox gift. Starting May the 4th, be sure to log into the web store to check the PC store and claim special mystery chests. While you're there, don't forget to grab the free May the 4th calendar from the web store. You'll also find huge May the 4th gifts waiting in your inbox. Yeah, I got all this earlier. It was sexy. 10 million credits! That's like 2 mods from the mod store, guys. Relic materials for Signal Data, Droid Brains, Aeromags, Zin Betties, and more. Bonus character shards from multiple units to help boost your rooster. Crystal deals and trove packs. Yep. Already bought the big Hug Junker one. Lightspeed bundles. Make sure to check the web store often through the celebration, starting on 4:30. 4:30? What? 4:30. Huh? What? And continuing across multiple days, a steady stream of Lightspeed bundles will be dropping. Some are returning, some have been refreshed, and some are brand new, so there'll be plenty of chances to power up your roster fast. When do you think those free R5 and Zeb 20 shards pack will be out? With the episode pass, does that mean we can skip the 6k packs? I don't know. Bonus drops. Double drops on May the 4th for 48 hours, followed by triple drops on May 6th. We do love a bit of triple drop action. Event lineup. Era Assault Battles, Light Side Liberation, Dark Side Decimation, Raiders of the Outer Rim Job, Crimes Against the Republic, and the Nightfall Battle. Oh, yeah, baby. Love to see the return of the Era Battles. That's so much stuff. Ah, I'm salivating. And of course, all of the assault battles. Make sure to keep logging daily, keep an eye on anything going on during the celebration. May the force be with you, always. Light side liberation. Wrong units are being used for the team. Yeah. Good stuff. Odds on that Nightfall's still not working properly? What, you mean Jocasta Nu still being like a nuke machine? Quite high. Quite high. It's good stuff. Alright, we just need to take care of this CLS team. Let's bring on the Galactic Republic. I have no dark side clones either. I'm gonna start farming them. Oh yeah. Okay, what am I doing? I'm gonna take out Chewbacca. Gotta go after Chewie first because he's passing all that lovely guard action. Kinda wanna see if we can take care of Han Solo. Hans Olo. Yeah, let's just go all in. Bye, R2. I'm gonna steal your stealth. And then I'm gonna do a spready. And then I'm gonna hit you around the chops. Then yeet, yeet, skeet, delete. Got him. 65. That's awesome, Billy. Okay, good. We managed to win on Baby GAC. Baby GAC copping a victory is kind of sexy. I can try once more to climb in fleet. Who's in 5th? 5th is a levy. Oh, I can't be asked. Fuck that. Alright, let's jump onto the main account, shall we? Right. What's going on, Juhaz? I have a GG team at Relic 5 and what, so I don't know if the other separatists are useful. I mean, some of them are requirements for various galactic legends, I believe. I wouldn't say necessarily massively useful. Tarkin obviously is. Newt is if you've got Trench, but not massively, right? They're kind of old units right now. They need a little bit of loving.
Hey there, we just reopened after renovations.
What happened with Light Liberation? They're using the dark side units instead for some reason. Some weirdness going on there, boys. Some weirdness. Oh crap, I need to climb in Fleet Arena, don't I? Shit. Rank 12, motherfuckers. Brother truckers. Just watch Nooch. He's taken a new account to test how much time it takes to unlock all the Lightspeed tokens. Probably several hours. But yeah, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. I mean, I plan on doing a video saying, you know, what's the new player experience like now in 2026. So I'll be doing something very similar. I wonder how they had that mix-up. It's kind of weird, right? For the light side liberation, just to randomly start using the dark side units. It's very strange. Just doing almost the same, brand new account, free to play? No way, Juhaz. No way. Yeah, mine wouldn't be an account that I play long term. That's a very weird mix-up. They must be using the same underlying code for both battles. Home run exec, then all the resource events. Yeah, I mean, like, rushing exec is pretty hard just because of the Razor Crest, right? So unless you purchase the Razor Crest. Light Liberation uses a dark side character already. Yeah, it used one of them, didn't it? Can't remember which one. Was it Barris? Broken JavaScript. Not JavaScript, JavaScript. Inquisitor Barry. Gary. What's going on, AKNB? How you doing today, buddy? Good to see you in the chat. It's a Sarge, is it? Oh, okay. Gary. That's why you're getting home one first. Should hold me in top 50 until you can get Razor Crest. Absolutely it will. Absolutely. Home one is such a phenomenal fleet. It is truly a fleet of our times. But either way, those should be everybody's first two fleets. You know, regardless. We need more fleets? We do. I'm riding the hopium copium train of us getting a New Republic fleet. It seems a little bit like it's pointing in that direction, you know, with this era giving us essentially 3 units that are pilots. To me, that feels very much on the nose of, by the way, these guys could make a New Republic fleet. No more ships. George, get out of here. Get out of here, George. We need more ships. May the 4th be with you. All good, Tristan. How you doing? May the 4th, buddy. Does Negotiator still hold up? It's okay. Yeah, it's decent. Do you think an R7 Starkiller bundle is worth it for me since I have none of the characters? It's pretty decent. Starkiller's a great unit. And those characters pump up quite a few teams. Like, Mara Jade is really good in an EP team. Talon's really good in a Traya team. Kyle Katarn is really good usually in like a Saw Rebel Fighters or Mon Mothma team, but in the future that's going to be Cassian. And I forget who the last one is. Dash? Dash has kind of lost a lot of his shine, but he's still kind of good. And he's a ship character. He's a pilot. You need the trench mothership? I'm not saying I disagree with you. I just don't think that will be the next capital ship. Only because, like I said, this era has got 3 pilots for the New Republic in it. And one of them is even called New Republic Pilot. It's like, it just seems a little bit too on the nose, you know? He should be going live soon, right? The mall event, but it might not be until we get... Might not be till tomorrow? I don't know. Oh, I already have thought about it, AKNB. It's been years since we've all talked about Trench being a potential pilot, a capital ship pilot. We've all spoken about it for years. So we know it can happen. It's just, it hasn't yet. Let's refresh once more and get into first. Cassian TIE Fighter when? Maybe one day. That ship was cool. Give me a Starhawk, you cowards! I mean, I can't give it to you. I'm not part of CG. That you know of. For all you know, I could actually be the lead producer of Galaxy of Heroes. I'm not. Sequel era, Leia as a new admiral. That would be cool. Yeah, why not? General Leia Organa. She could be Mary Poppins, y'all. Get it. Donut Capital looks cool. Donut Capital? What? Donut? Who's got donuts? Share with the class. Has anyone seen Scribe and Meathead in the same room before? I've been in the same VC as him. Meathead joined our call one time on one of our Friday night streams. That was surreal. Especially because I was pretty drunk. I was pretty drunk, and I was like, I better not say anything real mean. Not that I would. I love meathead. I haven't caught up with Maul yet. No, sorry, Mystery. AI is getting real good. Do you think an R8 Maul with R3 Mandos better than gas clones R8? Like in 7... No. No, I genuinely... I think like a full R8 gas team is probably better than a half-baked Mandalorian team. They counter different things, but gas is one of those like evergreen teams that's always good. Oh, thank you, Shady. Say what you want about CG, and believe me, I do, but I won't say a bad word about how Meathead and this... No, Meathead's good people, bro. Meathead is good people. How much better does Malak make a Malgus team? Quite a bit better. It adds a lot of control, but I mean, where else are you going to use your Malak? Like a C team? Alright. Let's get cracking on this GAC, shall we, boys? We're against Chiss Exile Mausoleum. Oh yeah. So this guy messaged me yesterday, and he said, "Wife and I welcome our second child tomorrow. Wishing you the best." And that was 22 hours ago. I hope everything has gone well with you and your wife welcoming in a new Star Wars baby to the world. Alright, cool. Solo Malak battles. He used to be able to do some cool stuff. There was a time where we were using him to counter like Shakti clones. That was a thing for a while. Shakti clones. Malak could solo that. So I believe he's dropped a couple here. He took 3 against the Bad Batch. He took 1 extra battle against Jabba, 2 against Stranger Starkiller, and 4 against PK Hondo. So we've got some wiggle in the room. There's a little bit of wiggle in this room. Let's see if we can use and abuse it. Can we use and abuse it? So we've got a Dad Bod Boba team. Dunno. We'll use something against that. Got a Jedi Master Mace Windu, which we can use Malgus. We've got Mars, which we can JML, I guess. Then we've got Saw. Normally we would Balin that. We could gas it though, because I'd rather keep Balin to tackle PK Hondo if he's here. Down south, we have got Rabies and the Babies. We'll slack of that. Slickety slack. Then we've got a Stranger Maul. We're probably gonna Satil that. Although that's not the Maul FDC. That is a 25% turn meter cron. That could cause us some issues, but I'm going to risk it anyway. And we've got Lord Vader. We could Bane that. PK Hondo. We will Malgus. Not Malgus. You know who I mean. Balin. Balin with Han. Okay, cool. We've got our game plan. Oh my god. So yeah, if we could all wish Chiss Exile Mausoleum a massive congratulations for hopefully, we don't know, but hopefully, celebrating the birth of his child and his wife's child on Star Wars Day. That's pretty special. That's pretty special, man. Lord Vader, the Stranger Team instead? Do I have Lord Vader? I do have Lord Vader. Let's check out the old swago.gg. I'm not against the idea. Not against the idea. So let's go Stranger. Stranger danger, baby. And then we will add in a 25% turn meter cron. There we go. He is rocking triple armies on everything. So obviously got all of the Om Nom Nommies. Satele has still got a 77% win rate. Lord Vader's only got a 40% win rate. No, I'm just going to Satele it. I'm just going to Satele it. Let's just give it a go. So, we do have our own... We do have our own 25% turn meter with 40% protection, right? Just go light side over here. Yeah, I think we're just going with this. 40% protection, it's got some armor pen, it's got some crit chance. Is Meathead lurking over on Twitch again? Yes, he is. I can see him. Are we winning or no? We haven't... I don't think we've done a battle yet, have we? But we want to be winning. What's going on, Kadar? How you doing, buddy? Okay. Let's see if this goes to hell in a handbasket or not. Let's find out. So the problem usually is if they just take out your Revan right at the start, kind of like that, it gets a little bit problematic in the hall. However, I am just going to go for it. She's going to get the revive. We'll do this to lower the cooldowns. That's fine. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Need to get around to Jolie. Welcome back. Don't like that either. Okay, come on, Revan. I might just do this to heal up. Then I'm going to call in. I should have targeted. Yep, I definitely should have just direct focused him. If I'd have direct focused him, I would have just killed him. That was just silly of me. Okay, good. Let's go Lord Vader then, I guess, guys. Shit. Oh, my lord. All right, okay. Let's see. What have we got that's going to be useful here? Tank revive. Let's just do something with shitloads of defense. That'll work. Maybe. That'll work. That was not creamy, no. That was not creamy. Alright. This usually takes about an hour and a day. Yeah, we want to try and get the Order 66 on Starkiller for sure. If you... Could you just call him in? Son of a bitch. Okay, no revives from that. So, that's game over. We got the dub there. Like, Starkiller's gone, can't be revived. If they had the Maul FDC, they'd be able to get the revive, but they don't. So, it should be plain sailing from here. Should be. Theoretically. Straight into it. We got it from here, boys. We got it from here. In fact, we're just gonna go all in, baby.
Get your hands off the wheel, boy. We're going
Full auto time, baby. Doing pretty good. Damn tired. Trivia round was a success. Now we prep for round 2. Awesome. I'm glad you guys had a good time. What team is Lord Vader good without dark side clones? I usually use Maul. It's like Maul, Royal Guard. What was it? Occasionally used stuff like Tarkin. I can't even remember the team now. I can't even remember the team. Yeah, Conquest Maul is kind of a necessity. You almost timed out versus the FDC? Yeah, can happen. This one doesn't have it, so we should be fine. This one doesn't have it, so we should be absolutely fine. And it's only an R4 Maul. Although, maybe I should actually manually play this, because these guys are doing a terrible job. These guys are doing a terrible job of actually doing stuff. Like, genuinely speaking, you don't really want to be attacking Maul hate-fueled unless absolutely necessary. I might have to take the wheel here, boys. I was confident for a minute, but then they kept doing stupid shit. So, let's take the wheel. Well, she's gone. Varys is probably going to die from the dots. Probably going to die from the dots. She's got 14. Yeah, we got it. 16 dots on the Varys, 18 dots on the Varys. She didn't die, even with 18 dots. That's kind of nutty. Alright. Team without dark side clones. They can't kill Apo. Well, they can. They just have to kill Lord Vader first. Who's got the best ultimate? In what sense, Billy? Lord Vader, Maul, Thrawn, Royal Guard, Darth Vader, or Tarkin, other Empire. Could it work without Conquest Maul? It's terrible without Conquest Maul. Urtus, thank you so much for the follow. How did you sleep after last Friday? Like a log, mate. What's going on, Delirious Drew? Right, okay. Let's bring on the Balin then, I think. Bring on the Balin! Get Balin. We can't be failing with Balin. Get you. Where's Dengar? There he is. Balin Kron. Send it, boys. Send it and pray. Take you out. Don't laugh at me. This dude is constantly laughing at me, bro. Yeah. Take him out. Thank you. Good. Let's roll it out, Buttercup. That's an R10 vein. You're so vain. You probably think the song is about you. You're so vain. Got it.
Get your hands off the wheel, boy. We're going.
Full auto in this bitch. I want an R10 vein, to be honest. He's a really good tank. 65. Where's Bay at? He's in the chat. Bay's here. My Balin keep failing. Now he's on defense. Which ultimate do you think does the best at helping the team win? Ah, okay, good question. Most of them are very, very good. Seize is absolutely mandatory, but unfortunately doesn't do a lot. JMK's is nice. Lord Vader's is the only thing that lets him win battles. Because Lord Vader is just incredibly tanky. He relies on his ult to ramp up all the mastery so that he eventually kills stuff, right? He's just like a really slow ramping toon and depends on the mastery to ult, to win. JMK is similar, but he's a little bit better without it. Hondo's is just annoying. It's like it doesn't win the match, it just keeps you alive. Jabba's is frustrating with the insta-kill. It's got to either be Rays or Slackers. I still think they're the best designed GLs, truth be told. I think they're the best designed GLs. Alright, Bane. Sith Trooper. Have I got anything with crap loads of armor pen? This one's got 275%. That'll do. I said that'll do. Where's Uncle Wep at? Oh, I don't know if Wep's here today. Not sure if Wep's here today. Suck 'em dry, boys! I want more suckage than that. Give me more suckage! Womp womp. Lovely. Now hit this boy. Oh, good. Okay, now I need more suckage. Suck harder. Yeah, we can suck off Scorch. That's fine. Might be able to kill him next attack. If we're lucky. Womp womp. Nice! Don't be rude. I mean, we might as well hit him. Lord Vader coming in with the ult. What has he got? 25% preloaded turn meter. That's kind of sexy. He's got his ult. Boys, he's got his ult. Need to get rid of this douchebag. Suck him dry. Alright, that works. Yeet yeet. Looking good. Feeling great. Let's just pick on Lord Vader for a bit. Pick on Lord Vader. Lord Vader? Lord Vader for a little bit more. A little bit more of picking on Lord Vader. How wooed. Alright, let's suck Scorch Dry. Wonderful. Yeet yeet. Lovely. Lord Vader is getting there, slowly but surely. Uh-oh. Vader. Vader, you're looking a little bit peaky there, brother. You're looking a little bit peaky there. Ah, bless his little cottons. Bless his cotton socks, boys. Lord Vader having a hard time.
Get your hands off the wheel, boy. We're going.
Striker, thank you so much for the resub, my brother. What do you got over here? 10 months with the tribe. 10 months. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. You gotta go, bud. I'll be back on Friday to take some of the community shots. Not going to bed at 4 a.m. though. Hey, Gabe, listen, brother. You did good. You did good. Don't necessarily have to stay up till 4 a.m. though. It's it takes a toll. It takes a toll. Okay, let's go in with the old slack attack now. Gabe with the 385. I made a promise on Friday night stream. Was it about a meal deal from Tesco's or something? Something in my brain is ticking meal deals from Tesco. Thank you, bro. I'll have one tomorrow. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Guess we're having a meal deal tomorrow, boys. Hell yeah. Let's get the womps out. Come on, Wompacron. We got work to do. Here we go. Alright. I don't like Ezra Bridger Exile doing stuff, so I'm just going to stun him. Then I'm going to pass back over to my boy, and then we're going to stun Swan Bolo. Holy crap, that was a lot of stunnage. That was the wrong button to press. It's fine. That's absolutely fine. That's right. Alright, I kind of want to sap the old mastery away from here, and apparently kill Ben. And apparently kill Ezra Bridger Exile. Yeah, you can suck yourself dry, that's fine. It's okay, they're clean. All in. Back over to slack attack. Let's just swipe. This ult is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. I too will jump into ult ray. Alright, good. Yeah, that's some lovely healing you've done for us. Thank you. Bye, everybody. We love you. Swipe away, boys. Swipe away. Shocking. Swipe away. Good. Why did I swipe on Ray? Never mind. Never mind why I swiped on Ray. Because I did. Because I can. 56. We'll take it. I didn't buy it on my main account because there's no point. On the alt account, we got Padawan Obi-Wan, who we already have at Relic 9. So it's kind of a waste. Okay, we've got the dude. Which we have been Marsing, but I don't trust Mars anymore on there. We've got Glad Attack, which we can Queen Amidala. And then we have got... We've got New Batch. which is another team that we can gas. Although it can get hairy. It can get incredibly hairy. What did we use before against New Batch? Let's go ahead and check what the records. What do the Jedi archives have on Omega? Omega. It's actually using No Batcher and OG Omega as well. JML does good work, but didn't we pencil JML in for something else? The Mars team. Satele does great, but we've obviously wasted her already. JMK does good. But I might want to JMK the dude. I have JMK, don't I? Yeah, I might just JMK the dude. So we can JMK cat that. Just don't take in snips. New Bad Batch. The new batch. Maybe we do JML this and we come up with a different solution to Mars. So let's check what the Mars team is. The Mars team. That's a weird one. It's got Sana Staros in it. It's got Quigo, it's got Athano, it's got Kix, and then it's using Sana with an Athanocron. Has it got preloaded Terminator? No, speed up on a basic. Reset their cooldowns. Triple Omnis. Boom, 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 boom. There isn't a whole lot of testing done against this. There isn't a whole lot of testing done against this. Gas apparently works here, but then we were going to gas the SAW team. So it's all getting a little bit confusing. Yeah, but we plan on Queen Amidalaing the GLAT team. Slacker versus Rey is always great banners. Yeah, Slacker versus most things is usually terrible banners. Great Mothers or there? No, we have Great Mothers, but you can gas versus SAW pretty good. Yeah, that's gas versus SAW is the team that we've penciled in, but that's what we're saying is gas also works against Mars. We were going to JML the Mars, which would have been fine, but now we're thinking we need to JML the New Batch. But gas is also used against New Batch. It's all kinds of confusing. We could try and Great Mothers the new batch, but that also gets kind of fucking, you know, fucky at the same time. Maybe we do just Great Mothers this. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. We've got loads. JML versus New Batch. Yeah, that's what I've got penciled in. But again, JML was going to beat the Mars team. So I can change the Mars team to be something else. Just obviously nothing with Sith. Great Mothers versus Mars doesn't have good win rates, to be honest. At least based on Swigger.gg. It's got a 50% win rate against this team. But you know what? Fuck it. I feel better. I feel like I'm in the top 50% of life. Right now, that's how I feel. Ooh, what you say, hey? We can throw the old Night Trooper Cron in over here. But do I really need Merrin? Merrin will give me more survivability. I almost feel like Death Trooper Peridia is the better choice. Because he's more damage and has better synergy with Night Trooper. Let's go for it. Let's go for it, boys. We're just going to do it. We're just going to do it. And yep, I'm going to go all in there. And yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah, this is fine. Just call you in. Alrighty then. Let's drop that AoE tenacity down, I think. God damn, we're nearly bloody killing Quigoat. See ya. Oh, we might as well get rid of their buffs. See ya, Quigoat. Holy shit. Alright. Well. This is totally jokes. This is totally jokes. Easy money, boys. Easy money. 309,000. Is that all? Is that all? Easy money. Okay. Good. So we've saved our JML, which we can use against New Batch. Because we used Great Mothers. We're going to Malgus this. Let's get the old Malgoose going. I really need to put some love on Basti. She's only Relic 5, guys, and I think the Injustice has gone on too long. Have I got Wampa for Saw? No. I have Wampa, but no Wampacron. We used the Wampacron with Slacker to take out Rey Ezra. What do I want over here? Yeah, I can. Yeah, but I can also Malgus it. It's different strokes for different folks. I mean, if you want, I'll just change it up. I don't mind doing that. I got no problem going Nihilist lead. You know. Why not? Malgus works perfectly effectively there, but I can do this. I don't mind. Yeah, I feel like I need to take Basti up to Relic 8. I feel like she deserves it. She deserves it. In Huggies. Suck 'em all dry, boys. Let's go. Catch. Ooh. That was kind of gnarly. Yeet. Alright. We're doing good. Keep that Isolate over there. Do some damage. Ah, poor Librarian. Shigaon. Catch. Held together by hatred, of course. Sith Lords are not Jedi Master Mace Windu's specialty. Get her. Fill her full of pain and suffering. Let's keep reducing the cooldowns over here. Big John DiMaggio. Dapper is obnoxiously tanky, isn't she? Look at her, she's just recovering all of that protection. Alright, I'm going to focus on Ayla instead. Because Dapper's just too obnoxious. She's just like, I'm going to recover all of my stuff and gain a bunch of bonus turn meter, and there's nothing you can do about it. Suck 'em dry. I said we'll suck 'em dry. Ah, just drop it. Good. Oh, Dapper. Balls deeper Balaba. Good night. Got him.
Get your hands off the wheel, boy.
Why is Nihilus leading? Because of my Datacron. I have an FDC for Nihilus over here. He needs to be in the leadership for it to activate. So it's just better for me to use Nihilus lead right now. Yeah, so the Nihilus Cron, the leader shot, that level 9 only works if he's in the leader. And it's good enough to warrant using his leadership over Trez. Basically. Right, okay. I I think we were going to gas this, weren't we? I think that was the plan, anyway. I think that was the master plan. It's Megasauros. He's got Luthen, he's got Kyle Katarn, he's got the C-Rex, and he's got Cassian Andor. As far as armies are concerned, he obviously has Dreams with Ghosts. He's obviously got Freedom Isn't Free, and I'm going to assume he's got... What do I sacrifice? He's got a Kyle Katarn, level 9. Special's doing stuns with Kyle Katarn. And when people die, they gain speed and stuff. Alright. So the gas team doesn't actually have a very good win rate against this, but there's only been 2 battles for it. I'm willing to test it for the biscuit. Do we have... We do have Sexy Rexy over here. Might be worth going in like this. I mean, I really like the idea of, one, getting riposte on him, but also 176% defense is kind of sexy to me. We seem to have a problem with our like button. Babe, we do, don't we? Just 47 likes with 240 watching. I know, that's not good enough. Guys, at home, everybody, you wonderful people, take half a second, please. Hit the like on the stream. It is May the 4th, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure we can pump that like ratio up just a little bit. Maybe we can get it to 100. Go crazy, I know, right? It would be absolutely crazy. Okay. Let's go for it. Thank you, Mr. Caribou. Okay. Don't like his face. Let's go ahead. Good night. Yeah, let's get the days on everybody. That'll make me feel good. Boston makes me feel good. Yeah, if you guys want to just keep on gaining buffs, that'll be just swell. I mean, I was trying to hit Kyle. Last week, Kyle quit the band. Now we're back together. Misunderstanding, didn't understand. Now we're back together again. Ha la 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 la. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose. Yay! Ouchies. We did get the yeet. The shots are lacking. AK, it's a Monday, sir. It is a Monday. This is not a Friday. I do have work in the morning. It's probably a good thing we're not doing shots. It's probably a good thing we're not doing shots. Boba Fett. Okay, he's got a bit of a weird one going on over here. I have a word in the office, please. Now we're back together again. Fa la 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 la. Couldn't split up Kato and Nash. Couldn't break up Tango and Cash. This is our song of exultant joy, 'cause we only came to kick some ass. We'll try Afro. Rock the fucking house and kick some ass. What we gonna do with all the cash? Smoke hash and then we thrash. I'll throw a big old bash now, y'all. Let's get some droid action going. Everybody seems to be doing well with IG-88 here for some reason. So I'll try it. We shall try it. Don't try it! Who is this stashless wonder? Mr. Merkin, how you doing, buddy? My name's Scribe. Let's go for it. Pump it louder. Kind of want to make sure we get rid of Asagi. Yeah, let's call in the boy. How rude. Focus down on Asajj. She is a dark disciple. She is a dead disciple. And so is Zam's Wessel. Blow your whistle for Zam's Wessel. But, blow your whistle. Alright, I'm feeling quite confident at this point. That's very rude to kick me in the face. Oh, well, you learnt your lesson, I suppose. I love Trip Zero's audio file. It's so cool. He's such an evil droid. Ah! Nailed it. Probably the best old Boba comp. The best around. Nothing's ever gonna keep me down. How important is Padme's modding and JMK team? Practically irrelevant. She's just a warm body for that team. I have a great idea for Ezra Kron that could cause no pain or suffering. At the start of battle, Ezra gains 100% max health, and while at full Lux, gains 200% offense. Whenever an ally takes a turn, Ezra loses 10% max health and gains 10% offense. That sounds awful, Bob. Why would you do this? That is disgusting, sir. Alright. Let's deal with this. Go! Thank you, Lenny. Thank you, sir. Okay, then. Look at all these ships. Would you look at all these chickens? Let's cut that out right now, shall we? Good. That's what I thought. Now listen here, boys. Don't make me come down there. Alright. Nailed it. One ship down. Drop the bombs like it's hot. How dare you? I probably should have hit the ghost. Let's hit the ghost now. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's right. Oh, I see. So you heal the ship that I'm trying to kill. Very interesting. Very interesting. Ah, bye. Bistan U-Wing disappeared, gone the way of the dodo. I got it. What's going on, Senest? How are you, buddy? Nailed it. 75. Okay. So we've got this, which we could profundity, I guess, and then we could just exec that. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. I'm a gopher. Life's good. Yeah, life's great, Sennis. Thanks for asking, buddy. Life is really positive right now. I'm in a very happy place. I'm just a little bit stressed. That's the only thing. But hey, sometimes life comes with its own bag of stress. This is the Endurance. Did anybody else notice that this was the Endurance? You probably all did, and I just assumed it was the Negotiator. Alright then. I mean, I don't think it really changes anything. Alright, let's do this. Do this and that with a rattle-a-tat. Test in 1, 2. Now what you gonna do? Bad news, misused, got too much to lose. Give me some truth now. Whose side are you on? Whatever they say. Turn on the boob tube. I'm in the mood to obey, so lead me astray. By the way now, where'd all the good people go? We've been shooting ships, it's kind of fun, you know. Get wrecked, nerd. Alright, I feel confident. Anybody catch Nooch's lightsaber commercial? Fucking hilarious. I did not. I did not. I've got one going live tomorrow. I want to ask, is there any confirmation we're going to have Kybers in this era, Jenny? There isn't yet, Taos. I'll ask Meathead tomorrow. I would assume we are. I think we should assume it's a staple, but it's always good to ask the questions. What a lovely amount of assists. What a beautiful amount of assists. Nailed it. 76. Which means we've just got the Secutor. Let's bring the pain. How rude. That's also rude. To survive? To survive with a hair upon thine head. What's the turn order? Okay, we're fine. Why didn't you call the assist? That was peculiar. That was very peculiar. No, I changed the targeting, didn't I? Didn't I change the targeting over there? I thought I did. I intended to. Maybe I misclicked. Look at these chickens. Look at these chickens. Alright, that was an easy battle. 75. Alright, so we just need to clear this out. Glad attack. Let's bring on the Queen Armadillo the Piddler. Not you, Snips. Although we could use you, truth be told. Truth be told, I'm not listening to you. We'll go Anakin and Kamakin. And I just want a lot of armor penetration. Armor penetration, baby. The Drogenkron. My layers on defense, so this is fine. Evasion up, health steal up, all this. Bunch of defense, and some armor penetration, health, and offense. I don't mind this, I quite like the buffs. I like the defense as well, to be honest. I do, yeah, I mean, you do typically just want a boatload of penetration. You need the deep penetration for this one. But 140, 26%. It's got some offense, yeah, fuck it, you know what? We'll just go balls deep. Lots of penetration. Lots of penetration tonight. Here's the night. Okay. Let's ramp up the damage on Padawobi-Wan. And let's see what happens when we do this. Okay, got rid of Twat Tambourine. We should be able to get rid of the rest in a moment. Momentarily. Definitely going to get that Armor Shredderino on her. Yeah, we're just basic over here. Just a basic. Get the extra speed going. This is fine. Absolutely get all the extra buffs. Ooh. Poke. Get wrecked, nerd. Get wrecked, nerd. Alright, we got it. That's it.
Get your hands off the wheel, boy. We're going.
Queen Armadillo just does really well against this no Ezra comp version, you know? It's pretty she's a great team. Thinking I'm about to give 20 shots of the first 2 area units, is that a thing? I can't remember. Gotta get you on that Jabba PK Hondo Vane counter so you can leave Balin on D. Jabba, gotta get... Yeah, I mean, let me know. Let me know. Send it to Discord. You could say you like penetration, I do. Okay, what were we doing? This team, we were going to JML, weren't we? We were going to jummy it. Weren't we going to jimmy it in against the new batch? I think we were. Just sometimes you got to jimmy it in. We'll go ahead and take the Jedi Knight Cal's Testes over here. It doesn't have great secondary stats for it, but I'll take it. going on, Araxis? How you doing today, bud? I need some more rum, guys. Can somebody go downstairs and grab me some rum? Real quick. Alrighty then. Just a little bit of this, and yeah, I'll swap it right back over here. That's nice. Let's gain the turn meters. The Mern teeters. That's 2 down. I actually want to just increase cooldowns right now. Grab it. Send it. Now we'll go into ult. Now ult feels good. Now busting makes me feel good. Sorry, buddy. Defeating children's makes me feel good. Baba Yaga with the 690. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. I don't know if you meant to retype that message, but thank you so much for the dono there. 690. Love to see it. All right. It's JMK. Galactic Repubes coming in hot. Who should we go for here? We could take in Mace's window. I'm taking you. And... yeah, sure. We'll take in Snack Tea. We don't want to be using snips here. Have I got anything with, like, loads of defense? That's got 80% defense. It's got some armor pen and defense. Yeah, let's go for that. Alrighty then. Reset this. I'm just going to get rid of Royal Guard. Like, that's how little I care right now. Of course, the fracture goes over here. Of course, after the thingamabob, we always do miss. This is true. Now Vader. I'm actually going to resist going into ult, because all the counterattacks, I feel, are just going to be annoying. Already, we can see Vader taking all these bonus turns thanks to the counterattacks is frustrating. So I might just resist the counterattacks. I want to get rid of her, that's for sure. Alright, calm down. Don't like that. Hey! Behave yourself! Stop it! Okay, let's get rid of this bitch. I'm gonna go into ult. I dislike him that much. I should have called that on JMK. Alright. I forgot that he gets held by hatred even though nobody else does. Let's just go for it. Yep, good. This guy will stay alive forever now. Tarkin is ridiculously tanky in this team. He's like so incredibly tanky. Look at him. He's just taking an absolute beating over here. It's like, holy moly. This guy... There we go. He's got it. I am Sop. I am. Alright, that's the full clear, boys. That is the full clear. Pretty comfortable victory, but understandably, Chess Exile Mausoleum over here he had other things on his mind, you know, with the birth of his son or daughter today. So, hopefully everything went well. Came across an R9 Tarkin in a Lord Vader Darkside clone team that took the place of the disguised clone. He took a whole ship from orbit and was still standing. Yeah, the guy's pretty chunky. The worst football of your life. Gabriel, what football was that, sir? And why was it so bad? Complete 15 campaign battles. Can I just sim fleet? Will that count? It's really annoying that it keeps forgetting the node that I'm farming. Oh, I can just sim fleet. Give me the good stuff. I'll take it. 5 battles to get 8. That's fine. Give me the stuff. I need so much of this. Jam is now even worse because they took out Jedi Knight Revan. He does okay. I mean, he doesn't do enough, to be fair. He definitely needs a lifter. Poor JML does need a lifter. Maybe next era. Arsenal is actually going to win the league. Are they? Man City versus Everton. We were winning 1-0 and now it's 3-1. Who's we, Gabe? Oh, hang on. No, you had a Haaland top, didn't you? So you must be a City fan. You were winning 1-0, now it's 3-1. But that sounds like you're winning. Are you... Or did it... Have Everton got 3? That's not so great for City. Mrs. Scribble's boyfriend... Boyfriend? I'm her boyfriend. Her brother will not be happy. Sports Ball! Everton are 3-1 up. Ooh, gosh. Unlucky, pal. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a great day of football for you. City has now got 2. Oh, so there's still hope. There's still hope. Sounds like City has gained a goal. Gabe is like, I'm gonna turn it back on. Oh, yeah, baby. I'm looking forward to the new era. Anybody else looking forward to the new era tomorrow? Got JML yesterday, but Spurs beating Villa killed the mood. Now Hammers are 18th and in the relegation zone. Uh-oh. If they do Maul era, Devon and Darky could go to JML. Oh, maybe. Baba Yaga coming in with the 690. Now suck my cock. Excellent. Now suck my cock. That's a great film. Thank you so much, Baba Yaga. I appreciate the 690. Appreciate you, sir. Andor era has been pretty great. Looking forward to do more. Hell yes, Arctic. George is not looking forward to the new era. He's not enthused by the idea of Zeb. But I'm also hesitant for the new era with all the new currency distribution. I don't think there's any reason to be... I don't think there's a reason for us to be worried. It looks like we win. It looks like we're making out better off than we were. That's the way I'm looking at it. I won't be doing any push-ups or X's. And there will be no push-ups tonight. I bought that purple era material. Will there be compensation? Apparently, yeah, Gabriel. Spent about $40. Now everyone's around the same level. It's unclear to me how that compensation is being distributed and when. But they said if you spent on error leveling materials, I don't know if that meant after the bug kicked in or before. Don't know. They haven't said. But if it was after the bug, then you should, definitely. If it's before, you might. How much that might be, I don't know. You know, I genuinely don't know. Like, I've got the same amount of information as you guys have, you know? Except for all my super secret insider knowledge that I can't tell you about, obviously. Because that's super secret, guys. You can't know about that. What's this? May the 4th Ascension bundle. I mean, this is tempting, but only for the fact that we're getting triple drops in a couple of days. It'd be kind of tempting to just get all of this Cantina energy and get a load of signal data. But I mean, I don't care about Kyrotech necessarily. Definitely don't care about Zetas. The crystals are fine. But that's pretty pricey at the top end. You get 5,000 crystals, useless Kyrotech, useless Zetas, useless Omegas. Decent enough crystals. 6,500 crystals. 5 Omicrons. And 1,000 of each energy. Nah, because I only really care about this. So I'm not going to do that. Not gonna do it. Not today. Let's go ahead and check out that that calendar they were talking about, right? They said there was a new calendar. So there's the daily calendar, the daily rewards. There's a web store bonus calendar that gives us some stuff. And then there's another calendar, which is nice. And then there's the May the 4th calendar. Collect 100 shards of anniversary era units, crystals, and ability materials over 15 days. Now, I don't need any shards of anniversary... Oh? Was that Mrs. Scribble? One sec. Turns out no. It was not Mrs. Scribbles. I think it might have been the Alexa. What's going on, Aragon? How you doing, buddy? I love getting 3 hours during a busy workday to get all these new characters modded and relished before GAC lock. Oh, we love it, bro. Last time I did Colosseum before the whole leveling mishap, I got 25 currency instead of the standard 50. Now I'm worried they're going to drop the amount you get from Colosseum and distribute the new... Last time I got 25 currency instead of 50. What do you mean you got 25 currency? Are you talking about these rewards down here? You probably just went into a new creature and you hadn't done the first tier. None of this has been lowered. None of this has been lowered. You probably just hit a new cap and that cap was giving you 25 for once. They're not... they are changing all of this. They are definitely changing all of this. But I guarantee you they're not... Well, I can't guarantee you. I'm pretty confident that they're not going to reduce the rewards. Cock push-ups? You only need one. One's all you need. That chair's got a hell of a side profile. Has been working out every day. I mean, it has to put up with me sitting on it all day, every day. So, yeah. Okay. So, May the 4th rewards calendar. Great. And the web store bonus calendar. Great. And there's another web store bonus calendar. We just got all the bonuses. So many boners right now. Take that. Take that. Take that. Not newsletter. Daily login rewards. Find more calendars. So, what does this actually give you? Gives you 500 crystals. 15 shards of each? No, 20 shards of some of them. Yeah, that's for my account, that's terrible. Because I'm just basically paying 15 bucks for 500 crystals, shard shop currency, and zetas that I don't need. So, it's pretty good value otherwise, though. Yeah, I have one on my desk over here. I'm pretty sure it picked up something I was saying and thought I was calling it. In honor of the day, whose favorite Star Wars memory... What's a favorite Star Wars memory, sorry? And one you would delete if you could. Favorite Star Wars memory. This sounds really fucking... Genuinely, this sounds really depressing. But... in terms of favorite Star Wars memory, there's a couple. But the one that comes to mind is my introduction to Star Wars was years ago when I was a young teenager. Might have been like 10 or 11. My dad was dating a girl before he'd met his current wife. Not current, before he met his wife. My stepmother. And they were... She lived about 2 hours away from our house. And my dad was going out on a date night with her. So we drove to her house, and it was just me, because I've got siblings, but it was just me that was with them at the time. And they were going out for a meal, and they left me basically in her house alone while they went out for a date night, right? And when I was there in this house, they had the box set of the original trilogy Star Wars film on VHS, because those were the days. There was no DVD player. There was no Blu-ray. There was no digital service, right? VHS tapes. And she was like, have you ever seen Star Wars? You should watch this. You'll probably like it. And I was like, no, I've never seen Star Wars. And I remember I literally started with New Hope, and I didn't watch them all that night because it must have been like 5 o'clock or something when they went out. I might have watched 2 of them, and then the next day I watched the 3rd one. And it sounds really weird, but just being alone in a stranger's house and being able to experience Star Wars like that to myself was just like a core memory. I remember watching it and thinking, wow, this is amazing. It felt like it was like a first proper introduction to fantasy in general, right? Because it is kind of a sci-fi I would argue that Star Wars is far more fantasy than it is sci-fi, right? It just happens to be in space. That's fine. And it was a great experience. Apart from that, for favorite Star Wars experiences, it has to be playing Jedi Knight Outcast in a LAN session with 2 of my friends. Playing the online multiplayer with LAN session going so that we had, all 3 of us were all on the same server just for hours on a weekend, playing all day. And that shit was great. So, yeah, it was good times. The base currency you get from Colosseum at the end of the leaderboard, that was changed? The base currency that you get at the end of the leaderboard. Do you mean the daily rewards that you get? The daily rewards that you get here, they're based on your ranking. So if you got 25, it means you were in the top 500 to 1,000. If you got 50 before, it means you were a higher rank previously. That's all this is. They didn't lower them, you just didn't score as well. Or everybody else scored better. The memories of the VHS. I still have a limited edition gold box set. That's the one she had. Oh, well, it was like a black with gold print on it. I don't know if it was limited edition. But I have the set for the throwback. Since all the versions are on DVD. Yeah. Star Wars Academy was also very good. It was. Star Wars Academy was... it was definitely a more refined version. I preferred the story in Outcast. And plus, I preferred actually playing as Kyle Katarn rather than your own custom character. You were afraid as Darth Vader as a kid. Oh, and then you said something about deleting a memory. Does the Acolyte count? I don't know. I'm not sure. But I loved all of the Dark Forces games that I played anyway. I loved all of them. I think Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight is when I never played the original Dark Forces, but I played Jedi Knight, I played Mysteries of the Sith, I played Jedi Outcast, Jedi Academy. Similar stories, but at a cousin's place? Sick. Maybe She-Hulk TV show? Yeah, it was alright. But that's not a Star Wars memory. I have both the blue set and the remastered gold versions. Used to have the Return of the Jedi VHS on every night as I went to sleep as a kid. Eventually burnt out the tape. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, VHS tapes do degrade. Even if you just leave them, the tapes degrade. So what used to be a relatively clear picture now becomes incredibly grainy. Said he scored the equalizer. Ah, well, there you go. I like the original trilogy without the early Jabba scene, with the old actor for Vader and the Force Ghost instead of Anakin. That is going back. Light Liberation Era battle is bugged. It is, yeah. Gabe, apparently they have. Apparently they have equalized, so it's not all bad. What's this? Oh, that's still my thingamabobs. Delete memory all Disney era Star Wars movie and most series? No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Plenty of decent moments. You gotta take the good with the bad, guys. Gotta take the good with the bad. Scribbles, I'm gonna make you a very hard niche Star Wars trivia, true or false? No, don't. False. I don't want a very... Listen, dude, I will be the worst person to try and put a hard Star Wars... I can't even do an easy Star Wars trivia. I can't even do that. Yeah, I remember seeing that, Bay. I've seen it on Twitter. You know, where you randomly get the random posts on Twitter. Twitter is a weird place. It's full of weird... It's full of AI, for one. It's just like AI bots fucking everywhere. Just trying to make... They'll just post random fake stories to do engagement bait. And then there will be thousands of bots in viral threads pretending to be OnlyFans women, where it's probably some sweaty guy in his mom's basement trying to make a buck using some sort of AI OnlyFans model. And they just incessantly post the same thing on every single fucking viral thread that you ever find. It's obnoxious, really. Really is. Twitter is a terrible place, but occasionally they do have interesting posts like that. The heck is Mrs. Scribbles buying? Just getting notifications about our Amazon account buying things and then refunding them. Anyone else not got the error currencies to get all the tunes to 85? Schulte, did you not? You've got the stars though, right? You have the stars, you just don't have the error mats? I'd pay the price of a ticket to go in, have not seen Rise of Skywalker in the cinema. Oh, I enjoyed that experience. I'm always hard. Yeah. 24/7. Can we at least agree that we can get rid of film 7, 8, and 9? No. Now, like I said, you have to... Like... You have to let the bad things lie, guys. You have to let the bad things lie. And there's perfectly fine moments in 7, 8, and 9 that are okay in isolation. But as a trilogy, it's kind of stupid. Just took your son to fly a kite for an hour. Haven't done that hardly ever in my life. That's amazing, Billy. I'm a sweaty guy. Maybe that's the move for me. Star Wars fan pretty much your entire life. I honestly don't remember when I watched the movies for the first time. That's fair, Emmett. Mrs. Scribbles gets an extra £200 to spend. I hope not. I hope not. No, to be fair to her, she is very good when she buys a lot of things on Amazon, but they're usually not very expensive. So I'm just double checking. She knows that she can buy whatever she wants, but yeah, no, they're not expensive. It feels like you've always seen them. I feel that, brother. Your favorite memory at age 5, burying your face in the crack of a movie theater seat when the Rancor first appeared and inhaling the sweet poop particles. Wait. Yeah, no, I hope you didn't. You got pink eye that day. You like 7 and 9, but as closing to the original 6, I think it kind of sucked. Yeah, that's a fair argument. You hated Rise of Skywalker, like I'm way more of a Last Jedi fan than most people, but Rise of Skywalker was just awful. That's fine, Bill. This is the great thing about opinions, is people can have them. It's totally okay to have opinions. Didn't realize some didn't get all of the era gear. All mine went to 85. Some people not get that. Well, I don't know. Who was it? Somebody said earlier in the chat. Somebody said in the chat that they didn't get their era level mats. Like, you should get all of the era level mats, but if you don't have the stars to take them beyond 65 or 75 or 85, then you're not going to be able to level them up. Seven, 8, and 9 didn't exist, then we couldn't continue from Mando era without knowing First Order are gonna wreck everything they managed to do. I mean, right? I mean, I'll be honest. Part of that issue is Disney are choosing to set these things in time zones where there's limited creativity that they can do. Right? They're choosing to set it at that point, which means they are constrained in where they can go with the story. Because certain things are going to happen. Right? Certain things are going to happen and we know where it ends up. So it's like, why not just go beyond or go way in the past? You can still use a lot of the same stories, you know? They just need to be brave. But even if you do know, even if you are on rails, you can that doesn't mean you can't make a good story, right? I mean, people like to expound about how good Clone Wars is, right? But you don't hear people saying, oh, Clone Wars, you know, can't do anything meaningful because we know how it ends, right? Generally speaking, from what I gather, people love Clone Wars. And that was set in a period where we definitely know what happens, right? I had a full-on autistic meltdown in the Battle of Exegol, specifically Wedge appearing for a cameo and cheering immediately after his stepson gets blown up on screen. What? Did that actually happen? That's hilarious. I feel like the series exploring the characters of the OG trilogy between episodes 5 and 6 would be sick. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what people wanted to do. But again, it's kind of been... We know the end game now. And a lot of people don't like the end game or where that went, you know? Did I enjoy my bank holiday, Gabriel? I loved it, dude. Absolutely loved it, mate. It was nice to not have to think about work too much. My work is constantly on my brain at the minute, so I'm kind of stressing about work right now. But at least I didn't actually have to do any work today. Endles, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the tribe, buddy. How does everybody else's bank holiday at home? Did you enjoy? Oh, well, everybody in the UK at least. Do you think all of the events will be playable tomorrow? All of the events? No, quite a lot of them are coming back. A lot of the era battles are coming back. All the assault battles are coming back. Doo-doo-boo-doo-boo-doo. You've been studying for the finals today, on and off. Got to write a Shakespeare final in an hour. That's pretty hardcore, Queenie. Good luck. Blow wind and crack thy cheeks. Correct, Casey. Tamin Wesley? Tamin Wesley. Greg Grunberg's character is Wedge's stepson from the Aftermath book trilogy, and he dies right before Lando and Wedge show up. Pisses me off. So they missed the emotional payoff. Tamin Wesley. I don't even know who that is. Oh, what do they call him? They call him Snap Wexley, right? Yeah. So he's supposed to be Wedge's stepson. And he dies. He dies? Did he really die? I can't remember him dying. Yeah, he did die on Exegol. Unlucky. Snap. Battle of Exegol. What happened? Continue to work closely. Among the resistance forces deployed to the Battle of Exegol, he was shot down by Sith Eternal forces, using his crippled starfighter to crash into the side of a Star Destroyer to match Dameron's horror. Much to Dameron's horror. Wexley tried to speak the name of his wife as he died, a mentor and a stepfather, Wedge Antilles arrived mere moments later as a gunner on board the Millennium Falcon. Ah. Bless. Ah, poor Snap. The thing is if you watch the film, you get none of that context. So is that only revealed in like extended media? You only find out that they're related through the book and what, some random comics or something? Because you don't even ever hear of Wedge. He just appears as a cameo in the end, right? In the films, at least. He's just like, there he is, and like, oh, look, it's Wedge. Correct, Bay, correct. He was the new trilogy's Porkins, he was. It was only in the Aftermath trilogy. Yeah, it's really hard for me to get angry about that sort of thing because I never read the book. What's the best Omicron for the new Cassian Andor? Whew, no idea. Probably his leadership. Usually it's a good shout to just say leadership. Rebel fighter allies take reduced damage from percentile health effects and gain instant defeat immunity, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented until a rebel ally fighter is defeated. That's really good already. Whenever an ally is damaged while they have VIP, the cooldown of Virian Skies reset at the start of VIP's turn. They gain 5% mastery. Feels like his leadership is definitely the best. The enemy that damaged an ally with VIP is undermined for a turn, which can't be dispelled or resisted. At the start of Cassian's VIP's turn, also recover full health and protection of the weakest ally. Whenever Cassian's VIP uses an ability, the target enemy is undermined for one turn. That's okay, but I still think the leadership is better. If all allies are rebel fighters, target other rebel fighter ally gains damage immunity for one turn. Rebel fighter allies gain 10% turn meter and max health for the rest of the encounter. Target enemies inflicted with heal immunity for one turn, which can't be dispelled or resisted. And if they had undermined... they're all good. They're all good. I think leader first, and then it's probably Virian Sky, and then this one. Yeah, I want to say leader, Virian Sky, and then unique. But they're all very good. The sequels have so much stuff unexplained, but then again, the sequels were to explain and give context to some of the stuff in the OG trilogy. Then the Clone Wars was for the sequels and so on. Yeah, it happens. All good, Araxis. I fully know I'm irrational about it, but I embrace it. Hey, dude, it's okay. If it annoys you, it's absolutely fine. You know? You know, it's like, for me, as somebody that never watched the Clone Wars, when I found out that Snips was Anakin's Padawan, I was like, what the fuck do you mean Snips is Anakin's Padawan? When the hell did Anakin have a Padawan? You know, I was like, what? That doesn't make sense. Never appears anywhere inside any of the film content. And you're like, yeah, they had this massive history together, didn't you know? So, well, it wasn't there. Doesn't one of the other new and/or Rebel units have a GAC army? Have to check. Claire's got one over here in 3v3. Start of the battle. If there are no Galactic Legend allies, and the ally in the leader slot is Saw Gerrera or Mon Mothma, Claire gains bonuses based on the leader. Okay, she gains access or curator. If Luthen Rail is an ally, Claire can't be defeated until his health is reduced to 25% less. First time Luthen's health, yeah, okay, reduced. Yeah. So it feels like she doesn't get it under Cassian, or most of the synergy is not with Cassian. TB for Vel. TW for Cinta. So yeah. Yeah, exactly, Drex. Is IPD going to be putting in work? Maybe. My IPD kind of needs some loving, truth be told. My IPD is only Relic 1, bro. He needs some loving. He needs some loving, baby. Totally not going to put this TB army on, though. Why would I do that? Yeah, if we just actually go by ISB. Like, this doesn't look great, does it? Really? An R6 Krennic and an R1 IPD? Gross. I did not, Emmett, no. When I grew up, I didn't have access to, like, Sky TV or anything like that. So I had no idea. The only thing that I knew as Clone Wars was the cartoon version that was done in the same guy who did Samurai Jack, because those used to be on, like, on adverts for stuff. They used to be in advert breaks. So I never even knew that the Clone Wars TV show was a thing until many years later. And now I just can't be asked to watch it. I'm like, 7 seasons? Like, that's a lot of watching that I'm not sure I can be asked for. Especially when I've tried to watch some of the animated shows, it's been hard watching. Like, Bad Batch was very hard to get through. I tried watching Rebels. I got a little bit into season 2 and I was like, I can't do this. It's just like, to me, it just feels like watching a kid's show. You know? It's like... I mean, and I get it. That was probably the target audience at the time, but I'm not a kid anymore. I'm pushing 40. So... yeah. Your IPD is Gear 1, Level 0. Nice work, Sop. You liked Rebels? Samurai Jack. I remember watching Samurai Jack when I went to... my grandmother's house used to have Sky TV. And I remember watching Samurai Jack then. And I was like, this is such a cool show. Animated shows aren't for everyone? Yeah. Yeah. Like, I watched all of Bad Batch, but it was very hard to get through. It felt like such a tropey show. You know, like, everybody was really kind of cliche. Like, Hunter is the leader. Wrecker is the big, strong, stupid one. Tech is the smart guy. You know, it was just like, okay, I get it. There were moments that were okay, don't get me wrong. There were moments that were okay. And that's why watching... because I've seen the Maul show. Mostly, I haven't watched the latest episodes. But I've watched the Maul Shadow Lord show, and I'm okay with that, because it doesn't feel incredibly kiddie. You know? Aragon over here pushing 50. Happy 50th, bro. Saw the original short cartoon and didn't even know about it until like 2016. Fabule. I've been to Wales once in my life, took a wrong turn, ended up in a bridge going to Wales. So you were on Bonta-Cont, mate. You were on Bonta-Cont, as we call it. I'm assuming you were on the Prince of Wales Bridge, which heads into Cardiff from like Chepstow. Versus the Brachiosaurus is terrifying. The new Primal is a beautiful horror show. I haven't seen that. Shadow Lord is way less targeted to kids, yeah. Filoni seems to be mostly filler episodes. I don't know what he's directed all in all, I'll be honest. I don't know what he's directed all in all. If I'm going to make any use out of ISB though, I'm going to have to give these guys some loving. The first priority for me is when these guys go into Legacy, straight up to Relic 9, Cassian goes to R10. Then it's going to be, let's mod them. Rebels made me hate Inquisitors when they dropped, which is why I didn't want to touch them. I liked Phoenix for what they did. Fair. Phoenix was the first team that I built in this game. First proper team, anyway. And I was very happy to build Phoenix. Because it was like the first team that I used that had actual synergy. It felt like Ezra actually calls people to assist and gives them turn meter and stuff. I was like, that's such a good team. And soon you find out they're pretty garbage. And then, you know, later on we had Captain Sexy Rexy and he kind of lifted them up quite a bit. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. So yeah, I've enjoyed Shadow Lord. I've watched animated shows before. But I suppose they're less targeted at kids. You know? Less targeted at kids. Because I've watched Invincible, which is just kind of a ghoul fest, to be honest. It's alright though. And I've watched some of Vox Machina. I think I watched the first 2 seasons, maybe 3 seasons of Vox Machina, I'm not sure. And that's okay. New Maul team, Moldalorian, Rook cast, Icarus and his brother. Last but not least, the Flying Saucer Droid. That Flying Saucer Droid is cool. I like that droid. What did I think of Season 4 of Invincible? I think the ending was really lackluster. I know they tried to end it on a cliffhanger, but it felt really lackluster. I feel the backtracking on Debbie's character, it feels like they're trying to get Nolan and Debbie back together, and that to me just feels like, what? No way are they going to make that work. Surely not. Surely not. I still enjoyed it. The fight versus Conquest, that was gruesome, bro. My god, that was gruesome. What's my favorite TV show? You know, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I used to really, really enjoy Stranger Things. I think it fell off a bit. Like, the first 2 seasons of that were really flipping good. Well, the first season was really, really good. And then, you know, it had some ups and downs. Season 4, I want to say, might have been 5. Whichever one had Eddie in it was really good. And I think it kind of fell a bit flat at the end. But it was alright. If you like Vox Machina, you need to watch Mighty 9. Campaign 2 is Critical Role at its absolute best. Mighty 9. I'll have to give it a shot at some point. No one GP in Swigger has a total of 30... Number 1 GP in Swigger has a total of 37 Relic 10s and the rest are Relic 9. Yeah, sounds about right. Some people are crazy. Black Mirror. Roman, thank you for... I've never watched Black Mirror. I've heard it's good, but thank you for the follow as well, sir. Considering Kanan kills the Grand Inquisitor, but Kanan is trash and Grand Inquisitor is great, Fulcrum no army and Ezra and Maul defeat 7th, 9th and one other, but Inquisitors is so much better, yeah. Oh, you're talking about in the game? Yeah. I mean, the Inquisitor, generally speaking, the Inquisitor faction is garbage until you get Reva. Like, they are kind of trash. And Phoenix do beat Inquisitors. So. Only watched the first 2 episodes of Stranger Things. You know, the reason I like Stranger Things is I like the 80s in general, and I like D&D. The problem with Stranger Things when it comes to D&D is it doesn't really make sense. Like the comparisons that they try to draw between Dungeons and Dragons and their show, it's like their default grunt, the Demogorgon. I'm like, the Demogorgon is one of the princes of hell in D&D. He's like one of the most powerful entities in the entire universe, and they've relegated him to be just like the standard grunt. I'm like, what? And in the first episode, they kill the Demogorgon with a level 3 fireball spell. And I'm like, Demogorgon's immune to all level 6 and below spells. Plus, he's a denizen of the 9 hells. He won't take damage from fire. They got some crazy house rules going on there. Killing Demogorgon with a level 3 fireball spell. Come on, that's silly. Who am I facing in TW? Don't know, I haven't looked. Probably nobody important. Let's have a look. "39 people signed up. Oh, we're against the Big Chubowski. Fair. Hey, peace out, Eris. Did I miss something? Or why do you have Chopper and Kanan at R9? That was because they were community sub goals. So for a long time I did community sub goals where every 300 subs the community could vote on my next Relic 9. And when we hit 300 subs on Twitch, we would do that Relic 9. Technically I still have the option to do that. I just haven't set it up since we did our last one. I've only gotten into D&D recently. Haven't played it yet, but I've watched people play it online. Fair, Emmett. I grew up playing Baldur's Gate 2. That was my first introduction to D&D, but I've played a lot of tabletop at 3.5. And I played a lot of Neverwinter. Not the MMO, the Neverwinter Nights game. And that's kind of 3rd edition. But yeah. Yeah, I like D&D. And I played a lot of DDO, which is kind of based on 3rd edition as well. Which Invincible season finale was your favorite? I couldn't tell you which episodes of the finale. Conquest is definitely the most interesting character to have on the screen. Season 1 finale made Nolan feel insane. You know, impossibly powerful. So that's a big piece of a guild. I haven't even looked at GAC. Oh, wait a minute. No, of course, we finished GAC, didn't we? I was thinking there was a new round already. My brain must be tired. You don't have any friends, so you never play it? I mean, yeah, it's when you get older, it gets a lot harder to do it. Like, I played a lot of D&D in my university days when you're forced to be around friends all the time. And you can play D&D online. It's not the same. It's not the same. You gotta be in a room together with a DM and everything. That's the best way to enjoy D&D. Preferably with snacks and drinks. You know, snacks and some beers and some D&D is a good time. You need like 6 hours at least to properly get into it. A lot of fun. But like the thought of having 4 or 5 people in a room for that long on a regular basis, like, you know, once a fortnight or once a month to do D&D that's hard to imagine these days. I mean, 10 Relic 10s is still like about where I'm at, I think, buddy. And I'm 15 million GP. Let me have a look. Is it 10 R10s that I've got? Yeah, I've got 10 Relic 10s. So not a whole lot over here. 10 relic 10s, 66 relic 9s. Execute order 66. It's because going, like, I could do relic 10s. Don't get me wrong. I could go in right now and I could go to JMK and I could take him to relic 10. I have plenty of servo motors. I've got decent enough droid brains. I've got decent enough Gerda keypads. But my focus is always, let's make sure that the new era units go up to relic 9 and the journey guide goes to relic 10. So that we can do the new era battle. Right? I will probably do at least 2 more GLs in the next era before we finish up. So it'll probably be JML and Jabba, I imagine. JML, Jabba, maybe Slacker. These two are kind of bottom. Like, JMK is the least important, in my opinion. Probably JML. Then Jabba, Slacker, C, JMK. Something like that. But I'll do at least 2 of them. Oh, Datacrons. Sorry, I thought you were talking about Relic 10s. Sorry, dude. You just got Leia this week, and I have all the materials to take it to Relic 10, but I'm suffering from the signal data crunch. Yeah, the signal data crunch is the biggest crunch in the game, guys. That's never disappearing. DCs only start to really make a difference in Kyber 2 unless it's a super OP one. I disagree, Dusk. I disagree. I think Datacrons make the biggest difference the lower the leagues you are. Because generally speaking, in low leagues and low divisions, nobody does Datacrons. So you could get yourself 4 or 5 Datacrons and give yourself a humongous advantage over your opponent. Unbelievable levels of advantage over your opponent. The higher you get, once you go past sort of mid Kyber 2, then everybody starts to farm Datacrons, right? To be in Kyber 1, you need Datacrons. You need a significant amount of Datacrons. But in the earlier leagues, people don't fuck with Datacrons. And it's the biggest difference maker, in my opinion. Whoop whoop. 900 crystals. We have some crystals right now. We came third. More crystals. Yeah, we lost round 1, didn't we? I can't even remember what happened in round 1. But it definitely wasn't a good round for us. Oh, we only lost by 12. I had a terrible, terrible round. Cleared the front wall easy enough by the looks of things. Dropping silly battles versus Balin and Omega. Yeah, that was a totally preventable loss. Never mind. Biggest crunch, I have thousands of it. The only reason I have thousands of it is because if you want to take these guys up to Relic 9 and Relic 10, you need thousands of it. So I've been farming the entire era just to take these guys up to the necessary relic levels. As soon as this goes live, like, it's a little bit different because we got the 95, got a bunch of massive upgrades here from Relic 2 to Relic 4. That's going to save me Relic 2 to Relic 6, sorry. That's going to save me a crap load of signal data. But I needed like 1200 tier 3 signal data to do that. And now I need significantly less. So that's why I have 1200 flawed signal data. It's because I've been saving just for that for weeks. You know? Have they revealed the Andor era battle yet? They haven't revealed it personally, but we have seen the data mine. We've seen the data mine. I'll see if I can find it. Hold on. Bear with me. Bear with me, caller. See if I can find it now. I think it's this one. Yeah. So there's this one here. This looks like the art background. When we go to download this, it's called Text Events Error 07 Error Battle 02. So that's like, you know, that's obviously the card that we see in the events tab. That's going to be this. Oh, I haven't done this yet. Yummy. Oh, yeah, baby. Absolutely. Oh, we got 8 girders? Yes. Yes, bro. Getting 8 girders is fucking fire. That's so good. Alright, good shit. So yeah. That's for this. And then we've got this one over here as well. So this is going to be for the ISB one. So they haven't officially announced it, but we've seen the data mine for the assets. 1,000 crystals for the top tier, yeah. Yep. So this is why I like to get Relic 10 on Cassian Andor. Because this last tier over here gives you 1,000 crystals, and you get to do it 12 times. So that's 12,000 crystals over 3 months, right? You get 5 servo motors, which is nice. You get 5 droid brains and 5 girder keypads. None of this is like a selection. You get all of them every time you do it. So you get to do this light liberation 6 times and the dark decimation 6 times. So, you know, 12,000 crystals there. Which is nice. Good luck, Queenie. Guessing rewards will be similar? Yeah, I'm guessing so. I'm guessing so. In fact, I would go so far as to say is the rewards are probably exactly the same. They are probably exactly the same. Yeah, if you qualify to do all tiers of the era battle, you get something like 23,000 crystals over the 12 runs, and then whenever they bring it back is obviously more, right? Hold on. Because you get 1,000 from tier 8, 500 from tier 7, 300 from tier 6. Yeah, okay. Times that by 12. You get 21,600 crystals for doing all of the era battles over the 12 runs, right? That's just the crystals alone. But you also are gaining, you know, 60 girder keypads, 60 droid brains, 60 servo motors. That's 3 Relic 10s right there. In terms of servo motors, right? You're also gaining 60 Omicrons, and then you get between 5 and 10 of one of these. So it all adds up. It helps pay off the investment, essentially. You got Stormtrooper Luke shards for all 3 tiers. The one I have at 7 stars. I love era battles. Got to basically take Cassian to R10 and the others to R9 on the first or the second run, otherwise it rapidly decreases the ROI. Yeah, every time you miss an event, you're losing a significant... You're losing nearly 10% every time you miss an event. So you do have to do it immediately. Now, thankfully, usually you're going to have about 2 weeks. So we're going to get these guys, and it like the first run of the new era battles are probably not going to be until we get Zeb. Until we get Zeb, roughly. So you've got another 2 weeks afterwards, which granted is not a lot of time, but if you have already been hoarding up your mats like I've been doing, you can often get close enough, and there's usually a 3-day split between them, so you can focus on whichever one comes first. Get those guys up to R9 and R10 on Cassian straight away. Are there 200 crystals here? I don't see 200 crystals here. Oh, there are 200. Okay, yeah, and 200 crystals there. So there you go. Which 200 crystals times 12 is what? 2,400? Yeah, so you get 24,000 crystals. So basically half of the crystal value you get just from the final tier. It's kind of wild. A shame R10 on Cassian feels kind of worthless for GAC TW since he only takes 1 damage unless he's crit. I mean, I get where you're coming from, but most units are going to crit him because most units have got really high crit chance, and you're still getting a load of damage increase from having him being a higher relic level, right? I know he's not necessarily a direct damage dealer, but taking less damage, having higher accuracy, having higher potency, and dealing more damage thanks to a Relic Delta is still fine. Like, don't get me wrong. If it weren't for the error battle, I definitely wouldn't be R10ing him. But I would quite happily R8 him. You know? I'd quite happily R8 him. Do you think you'll lose much if you skip farming Cassian? No. No, I think he's perfectly skippable. Unless they suddenly announce that he's required for the raid, which I don't think he will be. He's skippable. Second special could go crazy. Yeah, it does pretty good damage. This one over here. Gains 50 speed when all allies rebel fighters. Deals 30,000 true damage to target enemy, which can't be evaded. True damage still gets multiplied by Relic Delta. Blinds them for 1 turn. Undermine the target enemy in the lead slot for 1 turn, which can't be resisted. This ability deals 15,000 more true damage for each turn a VIP has taken this encounter, stacking to a maximum of 150,000 additional damage. That's kind of sexy. You've relicked all of the Treya Sith team. Good. What makes them good, and would they have a chance at lowest relic 0 against Malgus in Proving Grounds? I can't remember. I recently did a video on all that. You might want to check. I think I did use Treya against that, but I'm pretty sure Proving Grounds you need to be Relic 3 anyway. I think you need Relic 3 minimum for Proving Grounds, don't you? I keep checking that. Don't know why. Welcome back. Well, thank you. If I don't have Luthen, what else could you use for the new team? Probably Kyle Katarn. Probably Kyle Katarn. C-Rex is another good shout. Kyle Katarn, C-Rex. You could probably even find use for Saw in the team, truth be told. But you definitely want Luthen. I feel like I need to take Luthen to minimum R8. Preferably R9. Just have to see how good the team's going to be. But mine is currently R7. I definitely need to take him up. But yeah, I would probably say Kyle Katarn, C-Rex, maybe Saw. Without Luthen, what will become of Saw? He can be a 3v3 team. That's it. R10 Luthen for Fatal Scribe? Listen, unless Fatal is going to give me a bunch of money to R10 Luthen, I ain't doing that. With those shard rewards today, is it worth pushing characters from 4 to 5 stars? It would cost like 13k crystals, assuming you get all 5s from the 7 or 7s from the pack. Are you talking about all of the units, Janana? That's a lot. You'll get yourself an extra 3 lightspeed tokens and a better Cassian and better gear on your units, because you should be able to take their era level higher. Whether that's 13k crystals is really up to you. Depends on how much you value those lightspeed tokens. Depends how much you value those lightspeed tokens. Would you pay 13k crystals for 3 lightspeed tokens that you can use to take characters to Relic 6? That's the real question. And is that 13k crystals going to stop you from getting a 5-star rotter as well? Because that's the other consideration, right? You feel like CG baited you. You baited. You baited. I feel like my Kyle needs some more love. This is the thing. This is what Endgame is actually about. Endgame is trying to squeeze in the time to put extra relics on the units for teams that you use a lot that are not like massive meta teams. You know? Like you've seen my Sith Empire. So like R10 on Darth Revan because of Leviathan, right? R9 on Malak because you have to for Leviathan. But my Malak is only R8. And my Basti is R5. And my Marauder's R7. It's like, I would like to take all of these guys up to like R8 minimum. But when do you find the time to do it? That's the real endgame. But we do have a hefty supply of crystals. I don't think I've ever had 75,000 crystals. I don't think I've ever had 75,000 crystals. It's tempting to go back to the store and buy the second massive vault, but I can't justify dropping another $200 in the game. I can't fucking justify that. How much would I say I spend a month on Galaxy of Heroes? Okay, so I always buy the Conquest Pass and the Episode Pass. That's $30, right? The Conquest Pass is twice though, isn't it? 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. No, it's once. So that's $30. Then every marquee I buy at least the $30 pack, right? So that's an extra $60. So that takes us up to 90 to 100. Then, I mean, recently that's kind of all I've been spending. I want to say. Recently that's all I've been, but in the past I always used to buy like the big $100 pack for every marquee. That would basically take you to 6 stars straight away. So that would be twice a month, right? So that would be $200 plus the episode pass plus the conquest pass. Every 3 conquests I always buy the pass plus, so that I've got free data disk shifting for my characters, because I do guides for conquest. And I like being able to swap around the data disks. Occasionally I'll also buy like the $15 calendar. So I could say on any given month, anywhere between $100 to 500 a month, maybe. GI Cron taking out Maul FDC just got me the win in GAC. That's huge, Nate. Really, GI Cron. Reaver does do okay versus Maul. How much would you... Oh, I've already answered that. Imagine having over 100,000 crystals. You'd feel like a swigger millionaire. I would. But it's not worth me losing $200 on. So... As you live in the UK, it's way more expensive for us. I use a VPN for Japan where you save like 35%-ish. So $20 becomes around 13. Yeah, you got to be careful with that, Gabe. Because if they find out, they can ban your account. So I take 0 risks. Because so much of my livelihood is tied into my account. Right? I make money off playing Galaxy of Heroes and making videos, right? And streaming it and shit like that. So I'm never going to do anything that jeopardizes that. Because I really enjoy it, and I want to keep on enjoying it. I want to keep on making money out of it. So from a legal perspective, technically, it's breach of terms of service. And if they ever find... Not that they would. They shouldn't necessarily find out. But if ever they do, they can ban your account. That's what happened to one of Arnold's accounts, I believe. Not because he was VPNing to a different area, but because he was using an account that was originally from a different area, and you're not supposed to account shit. Which is another breach of terms of service, so they banned the account. Generally speaking, I don't think so much that CG are gonna care. It's like EA that really, really care about it. If you ever get a call from CG, just make sure you answer in a Japanese accent. Konnichiwa. Is that Japanese or is that Chinese or Mandarin? I don't even know. I find your lack of 8th disturbing. What's going on, Diesel? It's officially a full Star Wars week. May the 4th be with you. Revenge of the 5th. Once again, the 6th shall rule the galaxy. I am the 7th. I find your lack of 8th disturbing. A 9th addition to your collection. It's Treason 10. Jesus, Diesel. I love it. It's great. When are we getting Padawan Anakin as a playable character? Would be nice to have him with Queenie. I mean, it's kind of wrong time zone. Kind of wrong time zone. But I would take Padawan Anakin. Padawan Anakin. I bet we end up getting an Inquisitor Conquest unit for 11th Brother. That showed up in the mall show. Oh, maybe. Maybe Nosk. Could happen. The dad jokes are strong with this one. Well, they are. The dad jokes are strong in this one. One cornetto, give you to me a beautiful ice cream, joie de vivre. Just one cornetto. Anyway, I bet we end up getting the Inquisitor. Oh, I already did that one. I feel like maybe not yet, since we just got a lifter in Inquisitor Barris. I mean, she's not really a lifter, though. She's kind of her own team. The only reason people have been putting her in a Reaver squad recently is because of the FDC. And it's not even that great. It was Zareth's appearance on Tribe Talks last night. What was Zareth's appearance on Tribe Talks? Oh, what, all the dad jokes. Yeah, absolutely. Have you seen the bug with the anniversary event thingy? Yes, yeah, I have Diesel, yeah. She's just the 3v3 left. Yeah, she is. She left second sister in 9th. But honestly, I think when that FTC goes away, she goes away. Like, it genuine, the team is, it doesn't do anything. Maybe I'm wrong, but that Inquisitor Barris team, to me, even with that FDC, doesn't do anything. When it disappears, it's going to do even less than nothing. Am I wrong about that? Because it seems garbage to me. Thanks to May the 4th rewards, you got Cassian unlocked, free to play. That's huge, Sora. Good shit. Did the Era Battle come out today not have Maul in it before? Yes. Yeah, the light side one doesn't let you use Maul. Never has. Was I wrong to add the Omi for the Barris then? I mean, will it help? It'll make her better. She's just not that great. I'll be honest, dude. Barris's only use is getting crit and letting 9th sister taunt in a Seer team. Did you see the new faction? Maybe I'm late, but we got Jawa and Jawas? What? Hang on. I think somebody was mentioning this on Friday and I totally forgot. Yeah, we've got Jawa. We've got the Jawa faction over here, but we've also got the Jawas. And there are no units in the Jawas. We've got no Jawas. This is a new super secret faction. That's coming in a future update. Okay? I know you think it's Jawas, but it's not. It's Jawas. Alright? Do we know when the rest of the rumored bundles will drop? Want that Revan pack so badly. I don't know. I think there might have been data mines on that. Let me check. That's the new episode track. That's not what we're looking for. Jedi Knight Revan Lightspeed Bundle. Ends on the 14th, starts on the 12th of May. According to Discordulant. If I go over here. According to Discordulant, 12th of May, you've got the Jedi Knight Revan Lightspeed Bundle too. Well, we haven't heard, Senor Monsieur. We haven't heard yet. I could poke Meathead about it. I'll message him now. Actually, I better not show all that. That's private DMs. Better not show all that crap.
Get your hands off the wheel, boy.
We're not going full auto. Behave yourself. Where's Mr. Meathead? Yeah, bud. Will Rodder have LSTs? Didn't mention it in the error post. Lots of people asking. Happy May 4th. Cool. Full autoing into the DMs. I mean, do you not full auto your DMs? You will get a unit like Utini from that Star Wars game. Oh, what was that called? You mean the mobile arena battler, right? Crap, what was that called, guys? Star Wars something. Can't remember. Somebody will say it in the chat now. Zeta Mastery for 5k crystals. This new economy is tragic. Star Wars Hunters, that was it, Foot. Yeah, Star Wars Hunters. If they just made that a console game and actually made it good, it would have been okay. It suffered from being a mobile game, that did. Massively. Massively suffered from being a mobile game. You missed Star Wars Force Arena? Never played that one. You're about to get Profundity and Executor same month. Which one is better for Fleet Arena and Grand Arena defense and offense? Better for defense would be Executor. Better for Arena would be Profundity, in my opinion. You just need to make sure you got the Rogue One. Yeah, I mean, I remember I had it on the Switch as well, because it was a free game. I had it on the Switch. It definitely was more enjoyable to play on the Switch than on a phone. It needed a PC client. It needed to be a PC game. You know, all you have to do is look at Marvel Rivals. See the massive success that has. But I have a hard feeling... I have a feeling that Star Wars would not try to sexualize its characters quite in the same way that Marvel Rivals does. Because let's be real about the way that Marvel Rivals sort of shows its characters. You know what I'm saying? They thirst trap. They thirst trap in that game pretty heavily. Pretty heavily. I can't see Disney doing that. Silarius Black. Hey, buddy. Welcome to the show. They definitely needed licensed characters. Take a look at Satele and think about that sentence once more. Dude, you are fucking crazy if you think that Satele over here has got anything on any Marvel Rivals female character. Like, when it comes to the sexualization of a character. Do you know what I mean? Case in point. Let's think. So, Satele, or something like this. Could you see Disney doing something like this with Padme? Cheeking him up, basically putting him in a leotard thong, dominatrix outfit. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen, bro. It's just not the same. I'm not saying she ain't attractive, you know. I'm just saying they don't sexualize her. Hey, Dave, how you doing, brother? Happy Star Wars Day. Black Cat just dropped in Rivals. Guaranteed she is... I mean, kind of all you need to say, really, isn't it? She's just 90% tits. Gamers do be horny. They do. They do. She's cheeked up. She is a load of ducks. I did B games, yes. That the greatest armor is just a small thong. Indeed. Did you ever play Golden Axe? I mean, come on. Anybody that played Golden Axe back in the 90s would know that apparently a thong or a jockstrap is like the best armor you can have. Black Cat distracts the opponents. If CG would just add Rose's hot sister, Paige Tico, to the game, then we'd have something. Star Wars, I feel, is considered more family-friendly, though. Not that Marvel isn't family-friendly, but different brands. I agree. Yeah. I agree. And that's why I'm saying that... And I don't mean for this to come off disparaging, but I think there is a degree of success that comes from Marvel Rivals that comes from that. I'm not saying it's exclusively that. I'm saying there is a degree of the success of the game that comes from sexualizing characters. And I don't think that Disney and Star Wars would be willing to do that. Talon is the most non-PG Swogger character. Yeah, but I mean, even in this game, if you look at the way that Talon is presented in this game, she's not like overtly sexualized here. If you compare her to, you know, images that you could search online for Talon, very different. Very different. See, yeah. Hey man, but that's the thing, Joanna. Like, that's Marvel Rivals does. It doesn't like it's not like it just sexualizes the female characters. It definitely does it with the men as well. Like, they don't care. They're like, everybody's gonna be hot as fuck. That's what they do. There's like, is it a Captain America outfit where he's practically naked? And Venom has got, like, massive ass cheeks. So I am. Uncle Wap, he's here somewhere, yeah. Images that one could theoretically, hypothetically, in some universe perhaps look up. Exactly, Janana. Hypothetically. I don't know, guys. Seer's got it going on. Is Seer the baddie of Galaxy of Heroes? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Never underestimate the money of Gooners. Exactly. Exactly. I'm not saying that needs to happen. I'm just saying that's an indicator. I think it's a new Grand Arena Championship is invented. Join up now. But I need to remod for all these new characters that are going live soon, TM. Make sure you sign up for GAC, guys. Sign up for GAC. Can't believe I'm 3787. I need to be over 3800 again. You strongly believe that men should be sexualized just as much as women in games. I'm an equal opportunities gooner. Me too, Buell. Me too. People can be sexy. It's fine. I'm thankful your nickname stuck with everybody. Yeah, here's Uncle Web. How did the GAC go? I think we won on both, right? We won on both accounts, so it went pretty well. Thank you, Zizzle. How you doing, buddy? Padme's mom has got it going on. Who is Padme's mom? Leia's mom. She's got it going on. A load of ducks, I'd be down with it. Both versions of Bastila should be renamed to Bustila. Is Stormtrooper Luke's Omni good for GAC defense for a Formula account? Not really for... No. Buster LaShawn. Busting a nut on her face. Yeah, I said that. We went there. Or should we just go Shan so we can capture Nasty Basti, regular Basti, as well as Satil. I do feel after Satil has come out, they really need to update the fidelity on Basti, both versions, because they're looking a little bit washed out now. Whereas, you know, the pixels are so much better here. Yep, they've done a much better job here. Fennec is valid. Fennec's great. I do like Fennec. My only issue with Fennec is I've only got a relic 7, and I feel like I need more relics to really make use of her. So, is what it is. Is what it is, what it is. They're making music to watch girls buy. Mara Jade. Mara Jade's great. You're going on a hike to the most remote pub in the UK next week. If I don't make it back, please make sure my cats don't take over the world. Pretty sure I'm the only thing that keeps them in check. Dave, if you're going on a hike, I'll look after your cats. I'll look after your cats. They're cute as anything, dude. Today we are sipping on... I shouldn't really be having a third glass. Today we are sipping on Mount Gay XO, which is a rather nice rum. A rather nice rum. I'm a big fan of Mount Gay XO. I don't know if it's indicative of me having an issue, but I just don't use mixers in my whiskey and rum anymore. I just drink them neat. I don't have a problem. It's fine. Mara Jade is not a hear me out. There's a reason Luke married her in Legends. Who's a character or a new alt version of a character that's not a typical normal answer that you want to see it come to Swigger? My default is always Proxy. My default is always going to be Proxy. Until we get Proxy in the game, he is the guy that I want to have in this game. You do the same with a good whiskey and rum? Hell yes, Kane. What do you think of Japanese whiskey? I haven't tried any Japanese whiskey, actually. I've heard they got some really good stuff, though. So I'm going to have to try some at some point. I won't pretend, Gabe, to be some sort of connoisseur of whiskey or rum. I've tried a handful of things, and I certainly haven't tried, like, ultra premium stuff. Should only add a non-alcoholic mixer if it's crappy booze. Like Foster's and a shoe. Yeah, the shoe makes Foster's taste better. The shoe makes Foster's taste better, boys. But yeah, I've heard that Japanese whiskey is actually very good. The Japanese are doing a lot of stuff in the alcoholic space. It's not just about sake. You always loved rum neat? Whiskey, but whiskey no? Oh, I love me some whiskey, bro. Cleo versus the Void would be a fascinating cat battle. Cleo is ultimate chaps goblin, but the Void seems more strict. She's vicious, bro. If we threw a Dreamy into the mix, all hell would break loose, I think, Dave. It would be dangerous business. Would he go with Starkiller? I think he would have to, yeah. But the thing is Starkiller is set with Stranger now. So I feel like we would have to have a second Starkiller. Give us the Starkiller from Force Unleashed 2 to go with Proxy. It's the shit. Have you got any recommendations, Gabe? Because I can buy some bottles. I'll take recommendations all the time. You recommend Hibiki? Excellent stuff for the most part. Japanese whiskies are generally super nice, but not too complex. Okay, fair. Thank you, Dave. I know Dave knows his shit about whiskey. There's some really good Japanese whiskies for sure. Sick. Literal piss would make Foster's taste better. Have I seen in Swigger.gg if you put in the unit's abbreviation that comes up with the unit? I have, yeah. Quite a lot of them work. Not all of them do, but quite a lot of them do. You are officially the second sexiest bald streamer after shaving. Who's the sexiest, Garius? Who's the sexiest and who was the sexiest? Have I gone up or down in your estimations? Starkiller, robed. Starkiller in a poncho. I am arrogant. How you doing, bud? Cleo raids the kitchen on a regular for Dreamies. I've had to invest in a ton of Tupperware to prevent her thievery. Oh, Cleo. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. Northern Lion for sure. Man's got calves for days. What? Northern Lion? Hey, congrats, lazy head. You getting drunk? Good shit, arrogant. Have you ever had Dead Man's Finger Spice Rum? I have. Yep. It's okay. The mods we got for the free bundle were perfect. The ones, like the ones that were buyable. Yeah, they were good. They were good fast. Caracal took the first spot from me. Ah, that's just, well, I mean, Caracal has got a glorious mustache going on. Beaver with the scribe head mask on. Wep, mate. I like you. I liked you. God damn. The thing is Mrs. Scribbles likes me bald. Do you know what I mean? Mrs. Scribbles likes my face bald. Every time that I do this and I come downstairs, she always does a... You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta do what makes the missus happy. Got school in the morning, unfortunately. See you for Wednesday. Hey, peace out, Foot. See you tomorrow, buddy. Not tomorrow. See you Wednesday, buddy. Have I tried Diplomatico? I have, yeah. Really nice, very on brand for pirate game streams. Yeah, tell me about it, Dave. It's been many years since I've had Diplomatico. There's quite a few different Diplomaticos. But yeah, the Mount Gay XO is definitely my favorite rum. But I have tried Diplomatico. It's got a really nice bottle as well, Diplomatico. It's really aesthetically pleasing. Have I tried Armenian cognac? No, Garius. Before you get a Japanese whiskey, you need to buy Linie Aquavit. Norwegian stuff? Linie Aquavit? It was the first shot I had in my titty shot class on Friday. Linie Aquavit. Linie Aquavit. What is it? A premium Norwegian potato-based spirit matured in Spanish Oloroso sherry casks whilst sailing across the equator. Linie twice. It's known for its smooth, complex flavour of caraway, aniseed and sherry. Ah, I'm not an aniseed guy, bro. Often served at room temperature. I have a feeling I won't like this. Just because I'm not really a big fan of sherry, and I'm not a fan of aniseed. I can almost taste this before I can taste this. Smooth taste with dominant notes of caraway and star anise. Back with vanilla, wood and dried fruit from the sherry casks. The name stems from the Norwegian tradition of crossing the line, the equator, the Linje. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly at all. Ranger went live. Oh my god. Ranger went live? Why did Ranger go live? Mount Gay has the best name? It does. It's not for everyone, to be fair. I mean, I'm always down to try stuff, but I know things that disagree with my taste buds. And I've never really liked aniseedy flavors. Anise, not so much. Is grappa another one that's similar to that? Grappa. That's an Italian one. Fragrant grape brace pomace brandy that contains 35 to 60% of alcohol per volume. It's a protected name in the EU, apparently. Distilling the skins, pulps, and seeds and stems left over from winemaking. Grappa's pretty hard. He's doing D&D. Ah. Aquavite. Yeah, means water of life. Sounds about right. Mount Gay is what I wish I was doing on a Monday night. Yeah, you don't want to be doing some Mount Gay on a Monday night? The worst thing that happened to the whiskey industry, in my opinion, is that the sherry casks took over and port cask whiskies basically disappeared. Port cask whiskies are phenomenal, but sadly super rare. I didn't know that, Dave. Pinot de Charentes. Pinot de Charente? Charente? Charentes? Charente. French? I didn't stay long enough to even be acknowledged. Rude. Have you ever had Mysil Irish Whiskey? I don't think so, GMC. We're going to live forever. We're going to... Our livers aren't, though. Our livers aren't. Who wants to live forever? And your liver is like, I don't. Stop drinking so much, you alcoholic fuck. That's what my liver is saying most of the time. Charente, French, made with grape, grape must, and cognac. Oh, Charente. Yeah. French is another cool language. That damn liver. I know, he's a little whiny bitch. He's a little whiny bitch. But it's okay, we put up with him because he does stuff for us. Hey, good night, Gabe. All the best, bro. I'll be going soon anyway. Yeah, it's midnight. We've done a 3-hour stream. Highly recommend Mysil. And they also do a Poiton that tastes like mezcal. Oh. Charente is a region in France. In français. Yeah, they have a habit of naming their stuff after regions, right? Champagne. I miss drinking wet red wine. I used to drink a lot of red wine. Red wine was a fun experience. Do I have a Reaver mod tip for you? Yeah, relatively fast, lots of offense, and you'll be good. I should totally try Genepi. Genepi. I don't know how to pronounce that. Genepi. I don't know. You speed modded? Yeah, fast and lots of offense. What's your overall thoughts on the big changes that are incoming to Swago? Worth a retired player trying out? I'm intrigued by the sandbox, if nothing else. So, Dave, the sandbox is not coming with the next era. It's coming later, but we don't know when. So, might be in another 3 months' time. The next set of characters are working towards the next GL. But, like, if you were fed up on the game before, I don't think that fundamentally changes the game. There's the new game mode, which is era-based PvP. I'll be honest, it sounds god-awful. Nobody played Squad Arena, really. So it feels like it's more of that, but in an era context, which means it's whoever spends the money wins, right? So, hard to be enthused about that. There's no sign of a new raid. I like the new testing mode. I like the new characters coming, but the game itself is not changing. They're talking about promises on changing things like TW and GAC in the future, but until we see any sort of solid plans on that, I don't think it's actually worth coming back. That is my really brutal opinion on it. I love this game and I want it to succeed, but I think all we have right now is promises of stuff. And promises aren't good enough. Because if you didn't like the game before, if you were fed up before, things haven't fundamentally changed. There is a sign in an Irish pub downtown where I live that just says, "Shut up, liver." I like it. No offense. No offense taken. Python is Irish moonshine. Oh, poutine. Oh, okay. Yeah, just try some poutine. I like moonshine. I don't want to go blind, bro. Hey, good night, Janana. So 313 speed, 6'8 physical is bad? I have no idea. Really, like, you can't really measure physical until, you know, relic levels. I'll just tell you what mine's modded like. But mine is relic 9, so take with that what you will. 300 speed, 8k physical damage, crit damage triangle. I don't think she's anything special. I don't mod her that aggressively anymore. George Burns lived to 100 drinking whiskey and smoking cigars. That man lived the way that he liked. Do you think era levels will be gated by stars? And then after Relic 6, era materials will get to Relic 8 or to advance faster in eras? Hang on, son. Let me try and unravel what you're saying here. Not that what you're saying isn't clear. It's just I'm tired and I've had a few rums. Do I think era levels will be gated by stars? Yes. And then after Relic 6, era materials will be to get to Relic 8 or advance faster in eras. So Relic 6 is the new Relic 2. That's my understanding of it. I think that, yes, you will still be gated on error levels the same way as we currently are. But the error levels at which point you get gated is going to be different. It's going to move up higher, right? Because previously 65 was the equivalent of Gear 12. And to go beyond 65, you needed to be 4 stars. I think that's going to be like 105 or whatever it is now. Okay? So you'll be able to get there. And that's where the new gating will start. And then wherever it goes after that, I'm not sure what the actual things are. It's alright. You could probably do with a bit more offense. Not much more, though. I don't think it's bad. Aragon, I think your modern's okay. Provided you've also got a crit damage triangle. There's a cover band that tours locally. The Hot Red Head Habits. Joplin singer wears a shirt that says, "Shut up, Liver, you're fine." It was the awfulness of the 10-year anniversary that broke me. I missed the game where we all figured out how to min-max stuff or beat meta with weird comps. Yeah, I mean, that stuff still kind of happens. Relic Delta did kind of play a little bit of fuckery with it, but it still exists. It still exists. It's just a little bit different now. It's just a little bit different. They still seem to be really heavily leaning into new player experience. Like, new player experience really seems to be their focus on where they want people to enjoy the game, and the late game players tend to get, not fucked per se, but they just don't get anything. Do the levels mean free-to-play gets error tunes at relics instead of Gear 13? No. No, so we can take a look at this here. Hang on. It's on swigger.gg, essentially. In CG's post, they said that this change still means that free-to-play should get Gear 12. But we can actually see, if we come over here, to the era of the New Republic, you can actually see when we click on a unit, we can see where the materials come in. And I'm making some assumptions here. I'm making some assumptions, and that assumption is the stuff that we got for free previously is still going to be free, and the stuff that we paid for previously is still going to be paid for. Right? So we can go all the way down to where Gear 12 is. Gear 12 is here. Used to be Gear 12 would kick in at error level 65, right? If you look at the materials used, it's the Mark 6 Superior Performance Cores and the Mark 6 Special Ability Modules. These are still free materials that you'll get from doing Colosseum, right? And if you keep going, still Mark 6, still Mark 6, still Mark 6, still Mark 6. Then it goes to Mark 7 at error level 112. Now, I don't know if you cannot go beyond 105 until you go to 4 stars, or if you cannot go to beyond 112. You can't get to 112 at 4 stars, but the materials are still the free materials. These are still ones that you can get from just beating Colosseum normally, right? And which means if you can go to 110 without going to 4 stars, then technically free-to-play are earning more stuff now. You can go to Gear 12 plus half of Gear 12 to 13, right? So this is a win. And then the 7... Well, the 8 doesn't come into play, should we say. The 8 doesn't come into play until error level 122. So you can get Relic 3 now without buying any Relic 8 mats, any Tier 8 mats, which saves some money, right? And I feel like here, error level 130, no, Relic 6, error level 130 is probably where we'll be. Hang on, no, it used to be 85. 85 plus 40 is 125. So here, roughly, is where it should be the unlock for the legendary unit. Which feels cheaper, and instead of Relic 2, you're getting Relic 5. That's a big jump for the same stuff, you know? Good night, Eric. How far is the new raid? We don't know. At least another 6 months, I would say. 115 will be Gear 13? Yeah. Is that not what I said? 115 is Gear 13, yeah. I don't know why it's still showing that as yellow, but... So, yep. Requires the Mark 7. And you'll be able to get some of that. If you've taken some of your marquees to 5 stars, you usually get some of this Mark 7 materials from the marquees. You didn't let me record that? Oh, I'm sorry, Aragon. I'm assuming it's 6 months out minimum, because they haven't mentioned anything about a new raid. Which means this era is not going to be new for the new raid. So it'll have to be next era. Your mega team got 3 holds. Glat, Ezra, Cat, Padawan, Sabine, Baby Cal. What the fuck is that? Glat, Ezra, Cat, Padawan, Sabine, Ren, and Baby Cal. I assume Great Mothers failed on it? Yeah, I mean, that was their fault for trying Great Mothers against that. Aren't they giving those Mark 7s with the episode pass? I don't think so. They certainly wouldn't be giving it with the first round. Mark 7s are usually exclusive pay-to-play stuff. You never normally get Mark 7s in the episode pass. Now, I don't know if that's changed, but the last one gave Mark 6 at best. You know? And this was in episode 3. Hey, Tickle, what's going on, bro? Yeah, things are good, man. Hope you're good. Saved about 21k crystals for the new era to get the legendary this time around. It'll certainly help. You'll need more than 21k in total, but it'll certainly help. I don't know if you're buying episode passes, that'll help. Tips for droid brains. Chirotech. That's your droid brains. You just need crap loads of Chirotech. Cat shares a ton of health and Baby Cal shares 30% of health to Ufus. And my Kron had 75% health. Gotcha. Yeah, sounds annoying. Yeah, sounds annoying. Are you saying 21k is not enough in general? Even for 5 stars, it's not enough for 7 stars. It's enough for 5 stars. And again, I don't know if you're buying the episode pass. It's not enough to get this. It won't be enough to get 7 stars on all 6 characters. It'll be enough to do 5 stars for sure. Buy the Gear 12 from the shard shop. Well, this piece has got really garbage conversion rate. I would like fucking. That's a waste of your money. Personally, I would rather you spend it getting stuff like fusion furnaces to get good at keypads. Use it for good at keypads. That's better than this, in my opinion. You know? That's just me. That's just me. But yeah, droid brains, you just use your Kyrotech. Same for aeromags, really. You can buy aeromags inside of the shipments as well. You can buy them over here, which I tend to. I usually buy all this crap. And then right now I'm buying Zimbiddles and Electrums. I don't actually need any more of them. I'm just prepping for the future. Because I know that I'll lose a lot of these when I relic up my characters. I'm not worried about girders just yet. Even though I need like 160 girders. Need 160 girders to get ready for the next set of era battles. So I am going to have to break down like everything here. Not everything. I've got 115. But I also don't need these. Well, the pass gives you 20 shards of each character, right? 20 shards of each character goes a long way. Because that's the equivalent of... You could say 3 packs. But essentially, you're going to want to buy the 6k pack for each character, right? 6 times 6, 36,000 crystals over a 3-month period. You want that at least, and there's no guarantee that the 5 pull is enough for you to hit 5 stars on all those characters. You need to get 40 shards, I want to say. And it gives you 5, right? 5 times 7 is 35. So you actually need to be above odds to do it. If you buy the episode pass, you're guaranteed, more or less. Because that gives you 20 shards out of the 40, which means you only need 20 shards. Divide that by 5, means you need an average of 4. You'll definitely get it. So if you get the episode pass and you buy the 5 pack, you are definitely getting the 5-star unlock. Anyone else hoarding for the next raid? Got 8 R10s ready to go? No, I'm hoarding for the next era battle. I have a decent amount of servo motors. Not shitloads, but a decent amount. You know, what have I got? Is that 8 as well? But the next one is going on Cassian. All good, Tickle. All good, brother. Yes, I will. Yeah, no, my focus right now is prepping to make sure these guys are ready for the next set of era battles. Because I'm dropping 20 servo motors and getting 60 back. It's just like, it's a net win. They're totally worth it, 100%. You tend to lose out on stuff like girders and impulse detectors. But you also get 24,000 crystals. You also get other materials, and you get... It's not like you lose the R9 units. You get a bunch of R9 units and R10 unit. So it's like... It's a good invest, in my opinion, the new era battles. And it sounds like the raid is still a while out. And I feel like if a raid is coming out, it's going to at least require some new characters. So if I'm high relicking new characters, I'm going to be most of the way there anyway. Right? So, Tickle, next era, these units are going to have an era battle each. There's going to be one era battle for Claire, Vel, Cinta, and Cassian, and another one that uses Dedra, Partagaz, KX, and kind of needs Cassian too, but you can't use him. No need to hoard when you wail. You still need to hoard, unless you want to spend stupid money. I spend stupid money, but there's a level of stupid money beyond the stupid money that I spend. So I've been hoarding for weeks for the signal data, for the relic materials. It's not like, you know, I am a self-professed whale. I do whale on this game. I spent $200 today getting the pack, right? But getting all this signal data, I don't buy this. I farm it for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. I just farm signal data, farm signal data, farm signal data. Same thing for all the, like the droid brains. Max out the raid, constantly buy droid brains. I don't buy this with cash, you know? What pack did I get? The web store has got the $200 45,000 crystal pack. It's got this thing here. I bought one of these. Oh, invalid session. My session is an invalid. I bought one of these. It's $200. You get 44,200 crystals. That was my treat to me. Is there a reason why someone would get the new stuff but not do max era battle? Is there a reason why someone would get the new stuff but not... what, you mean like 7-star Cassian but not max out the era battle? I can only imagine is that they don't have the resources to R10 Cassian and R9 6 units. Because it's hard. It's actually really difficult. It's really difficult to have all the mats to R9 6 units and R10 one of them. That's hard to do. Star Wars nerd, Cumra in the house. How you doing, bud? How many era characters are 44,000 crystals? Like 3 characters? Yeah. I mean, if you're buying the pass, like I'll get the pass plus for free for the next era, which is great, right? So I won't have to spend money on that. Usually, if you do that, I would normally buy the $30 pack that gives you 5 Omicrons and... Is it 30 shards of the character? And then I'll buy the Surge pack, which is 13,000 crystals. So 44,000, you could get 3 characters worth of Surge packs, which works out at just below 40,000 crystals, right? So it's basically paid for 3 of the marquee pulls that I'm doing. Which would... You know... It's not the same thing, but I did it because I wanted to. What or where do you lose if you go free to play? Do you eventually have opportunities to collect rewards on occasion? So I don't honor my clones, but I want to will that RP event come back? Sorry, Aragon. Can you say that again? What do you mean? You need a crap load of impulse detectors and era mags. You do, and Girder keypads. Let's not forget the Girder key. You need 160 Girder keypads. I've got 99 right now, so I'm gonna be fine. But getting 160 Girder keypads is a big ask. You need shitloads of era mags. You need shitloads of impulse detectors. You need well, Zim biddles are not as bad, but you still need a load of them. And the corrupted signal data isn't too bad. You need to have 15 to get that one character to R10. You're drunk. All good, Aragon. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, when you think if you buy a normal vault, it's 16,500 crystals, and that's $100. If you times that, 16,500 times 2 is what? 33,000 crystals, and you're getting 44,200. So it's a big jump from just buying 2 vaults. It's a lot more crystals. Hey, good shit, Star Wars nerd. Congrats, bro. Bo-Katan's great. She's still a really good unit. I'm hopeful that new Mando that we get as a GL is going to be a Mandalorian lifter. It sucks how slow they come. Does it ever speed up? But I've got all but Peridia Pals to the R7 tier. How slow what comes? Billy? How slow what comes? Sorry, dude. You're halfway there? Good shit. GL Hondo is incredible. He's one of the best PvP GLs in my opinion, but he is hands down, without a doubt, the best economy event in the game. Pirate King Hondo is the best economy event in the game, and right now, the raid is still around. The raid is still around at the moment. So if you're investing in him, you're still going to get raid uses, at least for 6 months. Impulses and Aeromags. Yep. You got 14k crystals, so I can get the first one for free. Well, nearly free. Yeah, I mean, you could. 14k crystals is a good hoard. Well, Tick, we don't actually know, bro. We don't actually know, but with this latest era announcement, there has been nothing with this latest era announcement that has talked about or hinted at a new raid coming. So I have to use that as a suggestion that next era we're not getting a new raid. Right? Which means the earliest it's going to come is the end of the era afterwards. So it feels like it has to be 6 months. Am I buying materials and era currency when the next era drops? I don't tend to. I only tend to focus on the character. Now, if you want to have a really good advantage in Colosseum early, then your best bang for your buck is to boost the first character. If you get the first guy to whatever it takes to get you into the top 10, it might be era level 35 or 40. I mean, these ranges are going to change, obviously, because of the way that we do the new era levels, it's dragged out. So 35, 45 might actually look something more like 60, 70, something like that. If you can do enough to get into the top 10, doing it early is the best way, rather than waiting till the end to boost your era levels. It is a waste in terms of straight cash, because all that shit you'll get for free anyway. But it's basically saying you are paying cash for error currency. Right? I don't tend to care, because I get enough of this shit. In my opinion, I get enough coaxial servo motors. Right now, I don't feel like this is a bottleneck for me as much as good as signal data, impulse detectors, all that sort of stuff. That's the real hold-up for me. Lord Vader has his ass backwards event, and Pirate King Hondo has an event. Are they gone, or are they possibly going to show up again? Okay, so Lord Vader's event, the era battles, all we know about those is, one, they're coming back for May 4th. I know we're May 4th now, but those era battles are coming back. They've announced that, right? But it's a one-time thing. When an era battle or an era battle finishes its cadence, which is 12 appearances, they say they only come back rarely, which means you're probably only going to see them once or twice a year. There's no point, in my opinion, investing in relic levels to get the maxed out era battles now. Not for ones that are finished, because you might see them a couple of times. They're great, don't get me wrong. They are really good rewards, but unless you do it for the first round, the amount of value you get out of it is minimal. You do think Castian's units might be used in new raid? I don't. I don't think they will at all. I'll be happy if they are, because I'm going to max them out anyway, but I don't think they'll be used. Hey, good night, Buell. Boom, ba-dam, bam. No, it went 3, Lack. It went 3. There were three waves of GAC. We did all 3. We streamed all 3. Can't show you now, because it's gone. I don't know if I can show you on... I doubt GAC history is updated. Yeah, it's not updated. You get 1,750 every raid, but our guild gets maybe on a good day 20k tickets, and I can't find a replacement guild. Billy, you got to get yourself a new guild, bro. Do you know when they will update the lightspeed tokens in error shipments? I don't, Tickle. I wish I knew. So earlier today we asked about if Rotter is going to have lightspeed tokens. I've sent a message to Meathead. He says he doesn't know just yet, but he'll try and find out. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. It's getting late for me, and I do have work in the morning. It's been fun. It's been real. Hit like on the way out, boys, and I will see you all very, very shortly. Happy May the 4th, Revenge of the 5th, and all that good business. Good night, y'all. Good night.